WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
Let's go!
10, 9, 8. Oh, screw it. I can't wait. 3, 2, 1.
This went from being something that elevates you to something that is I can't even find the exact word.
I love your guys' morning show. It makes me laugh so hard every morning.
I don't want to request a song or say anything stupid. I just want to say that you guys are the best radio station. No one does more for the community. No one cares about their listeners more.
You guys are the best, and I just want you to keep doing what you're doing because seriously, my commute would suck without you.
Welcome to Johnny's House, XL 1067.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 5:59, Orlando's number one hit music station. It's XL 1067. You are listening to Johnny's House in the middle of the week on a Wednesday morning. It's going to be partly cloudy. Let's see what's the percentage of rain today. There is a 70% chance of rain. Heat index of 104, 77 now.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So, obviously, this Barbie movie is still going crazy.
Yep, I know some people that went last night.
The color pink has been, sold out everywhere.
Yep.
Everything that is pink, that color, whatever, it's going crazy. So, but now it looks like people are being buried in pink Barbie-themed caskets. So, this is a new trend that is happening, and it started in Mexico. They were offering a way for people to, quote, rest like Barbie, and apparently they're catching on elsewhere besides Mexico.
Yeah.
So they're doing it in El Salvador and other countries. So it's happening.
I could see you pre-planning, saying, okay, I want to be, but older people, they don't care about no Barbie.
Brian, you saying that, I was thinking to myself, I ain't made any type of, just
same here.
Put me in a box.
Right.
Yeah, I know. But obviously somewhere you've put, do you want to be cremated?
I ain't put that anywhere.
Really?
Nah, me neither.
Really?
No.
Yeah, no, I'm the worst about life planning. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and then I never do it.
See, I haven't done it legally. I just have written down somewhere
that will or something.
Yeah.
I was thinking this week, I'm like, maybe I need to buy a plot next to my mom and dad. But then if I die in Orlando, they're gonna have to ship me all the way back there. I had this conversation with myself just the other day. And I said, I think about it later.
Now, see, in life, everyone's made my life hard, so in death, I'm going to make y'all's all jacked up.
Oh, my God. You would.
Hey, I've been figuring it out for y'all for years.
You totally
You
would.
bitches figure it out.
Figure it out.
So Nickelodeon is going to air an alternate kid-focused telecast of the Super Bowl. So Super Bowl 58, it'll be the first time a Super Bowl has had a second presentation.
Mm-hmm.
So they do it now with regular football. They have slime on the field, and they put their SpongeBob running down the field with the game. They superimpose it.
Okay.
Yeah. So they've done it with wild card games in 2020 and 2021, and they're gonna have a Christmas game day special as well. They're doing another so they're doing a lot of things where they can get the younger generation or younger kids involved with what their parents are watching probably in the other room, so it's they could watch it at the same time. So it's more kid focused and will most likely incorporate the slime and all that.
See, that's what
stuff.
kids are getting soft. See, my generation, my dad watching a game, you sitting there watching it too and being quiet.
Yep.
Yeah.
And hearing all the swear words.
I'll just sit there and be quiet, and then later on you just kind of gravitate towards it.
Yeah.
I think less and less kids are playing sports too, so they're probably trying to find a way to catch the generation of viewers later down the line.
I could see that. So Super Bowl 58 is going to air on CBS February 11th, 2024. Let's see here. The survey, my favorite thing, list that they have out there. A poll of 2,000 people revealed America's favorite TV family. So this is recent.
So it's current
recent.
family.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, I haven't watched regular TV like that in a while.
So, I mean, you can include streaming services and stuff
I'm
like that.
going with the Duttons from Yellowstone.
I don't see that on here.
Not on there.
No.
Man, that family sold it.
They're jacked up. They all jacked up.
So
Ray, I don't even have an answer for you.
The reason why I said that this is recent is because the Addams Family from Wednesday is number one.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
All right.
So, but
give me that
then
list.
you go into the old school where it's the Simpsons, the Brady Bunch, the Bundy family.
Yeah.
Now they're jacked up too.
Yeah, the Bundys. Oh yeah, yeah.
And then of course the Addams Family from the original Addams Family.
Okay, see now I think this is bad because they were a good TV family, and then in real life, Bill Cosby messed up. But the Huxtables, they're not on that list.
Yeah, the Huxtables were the model family
until
doctor, lawyer, kids in college.
Everybody's wanted to be what?
I don't see the Huxtables on here.
What about the Fresh Prince?
Yeah, so that's number 10, the Banks family.
Banks family, all right.
If Bill Cosby hadn't
Bill,
done those things,
nah, Bill be number one on everything.
Yeah, but they just.
But I mean, even the Taylor family from Home Improvement, the Barron family,
you can't
Everybody
tell me,
Loves Raymond.
You can't tell me the Huxtables ain't getting
Listen,
no love from the Huxtables.
No, see,
even okay,
like,
even,
I'm like, am I?
Let's assume Claire just divorced Cliff, and she was a single mom family. They would still be awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. So my girl Gwyneth Paltrow.
Here we go. It's been a while.
I saw this.
It's been a while.
I thought about Ray. I'm like, we should do this.
All right, here we go, Ray. What's
you
up?
You guys should do this for me.
We should broadcast live.
Go
She's
ahead.
putting her guest house at her home on Airbnb. So it's at her actual home, and if you book it, you can have dinner with her and her husband in the wine room.
How much?
So I don't see an actual price on here, but yeah, booking doesn't start until August 15th.
It's probably going to be a contest type thing.
Yeah, so there's no word exactly, but obviously it's probably not going to be cheap. But the experience includes a spa day, guided meditation with her valuable techniques from her Goop products.
Listen,
you probably get to steam your thing while you're there too.
Hey, her people are fanatic. I think that's a given.
Can you
I don't even think they put that on the list.
Can you please enter for me, just so I could go? Because maybe it'll change my whole mindset on her.
How much is it?
If I go and steam my vagina and come back feeling refreshed.
See, I said thing, Ray. You had to say the word.
I'm sorry. I mean, kids aren't back yet.
It's 6:05. I said thing.
It kind of smacked me in the face like a glass of cold water, too.
Right.
Well, good morning. But can you enter August 15th for me?
I'm sure that there's other places around Central Florida you can steam that thing if you want.
You can use your iron at home.
I know, but if I do it with...
I got a little hand steamer you can use if you want.
I'm not trying to end up in the ER.
I mean,
but if I do it with Gwyneth Paltrow and then I have dinner with her in the wine room and all that stuff.
So the good thing about it is you're trying to change your opinion of her.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, okay. You're open-minded about that.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's put that down. 6:05, the earliest that where it was.
It wasn't necessary. That's all.
Said it strong too.
Right. Sorry.
Right there. Wake up. Wake up. All right. Key phrase time. If you've been listening commercial free, call us now. We want to find out why you're up and what you're doing, and then hook you up. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Call us now. Just can't believe this, man. Metro Boomin wants some more. That's creeping early on a Wednesday morning. It's 6:09 in Johnny's house. 70% chance of a thunderstorm today. Heat index of 104, 77 right now. Been going commercial free. Got to find out if you've been listening and why you're up so early. And we want to hook you up. XL, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning.
Hello, what's your name?
Omar.
Oh, your name ain't Omar. You changed your name, didn't you?
No, I didn't change my name.
Yeah, you did. What's your real name?
Omar.
Okay, Omar, let's see. Omar sounds like he is at work. Are you at work, Omar?
No.
Ooh, on your way to work, Omar. Okay, let's find out what kind. Oh, you're on your way. From work. Okay. All right, I say, Omar, you work in, I'm going to go with this one, work in a warehouse. Brian.
Yeah, I was going to go delivery driver.
Ray.
Ooh, I was going to say like overnight pack, like restocking.
Restocking, warehouse. Nerese?
Like a maintenance man.
Maintenance person. Omar, what do you do?
I'm more like in construction, so you work at night, third shift.
What the hell you building overnight, Omar?
Yeah, really. What are you building?
Kind of work at at the parks, so we got to wait for the parks to close.
I know what you're saying.
So you can't be mad because this heat sometimes is no joke. So
yeah, you laugh at the people that work in the daytime, don't you?
I'm sleeping, man. Forget that.
Yeah. Oh, what's funny is that I think there's how many parks have we spent the night in? I know 1, 2.
Gosh, a few. Yeah.
We spent the night, and it's amazing. People have no idea the things that go on in a theme park overnight. People are working.
Whole second crew of people working.
My favorite is when they flip like the holidays overnight.
Oh yeah,
that
overnight.
is insane. Yeah.
I remember once we were staying. I forgot what theme park it was. It might have been Universal. We were staying in one of those haunted houses, and I went to the bathroom. I had on pajamas, and you got to walk walk through the park.
Yeah.
And people working like, what the hell?
Yeah.
what is he doing? Like,
we slept at SeaWorld too in the penguin thing.
And
yeah.
Those things are loud too. They're loud. All right, Omar. What is the phrase? What's the key phrase?
Man, quit the questions. You just give me my prize.
There you go. We're gonna hook you up. We're gonna hook you up. Got a family 4-pack of tickets to the Kids and Family Expo at the Orange County Convention Center, August 12th and the 13th. So you hold on, Omar, so we can get that information. Get you. What time do you go to sleep? And what time do you wake up?
Man, as soon as I get home, I go to sleep. So I'll be home in about 5-10 minutes.
And what time do you usually wake up?
Around 12, 1, 2 o'clock. Kids, man, they make too much noise.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you ready for school to start?
No. Yes.
Yes. No. And what time do you usually have to go in?
About 9, 10 o'clock, just depending on the park.
That's not bad. That's not a bad schedule.
10 to 6?
Huh?
About 10 to 6?
10 to
yeah,
6. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, well, Omar, you hold on a second. We'll get that information, and we'll come back. We'll let you know what we've been doing in the last 24 hours right here on Johnny's House. It's Johnny's House, 622 on a Wednesday. It's going to be hot. They say it's so hot, people ain't going. They're coming to town, but they just ain't going out to parks and stuff.
It is too hot, man.
It is.
Yeah.
It's hot.
When we go, we wait until like 5, 6 o'clock at night.
People aren't doing that. 70% chance of rain. Heat index of 104 right now it is 77. All right, listen. Yesterday, my kid did his first, I guess it was freshman frenzy. They picked up their laptop.
Oh, nice.
And I got a call from him. I'm like, hey, what's up? Everything going okay? He goes, yeah. He goes, you remember there was a lady on the plane that when we were stranded? And I didn't remember. I was like, yeah. He goes, she's in charge of the HGA here, and she remembered us. I said, of all the people in the world, she was stranded in Cancun too. He said, yeah. So he was excited about it. I said, what do you think? And I'm trying to listen for any type of thing. I had questions for Brian about bullying yesterday. It's a pretty big thing. I just want him to, he's like, no, I saw my friends there and we were hanging out, and it's going to be big in the school. It's big, Dad. It's so big. I'm like, you'll figure it all out. So he's looking forward to it next week, and me, I did get that first week of high school over. I think I'll be more relaxed too.
Yeah.
Miss Ray, how was yours?
It was good. I was very tired yesterday, trying to get back into the swing of things, but I still had to mom. So Leonardo is out of school still from his post-surgery, but I hung out with him for a little bit. I did fall asleep on the couch for like 25 minutes.
Nice.
And he was just like playing games on his tablet, and I woke up, I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, what do you want to do? And then I had to pick up Sienna because she is back in school, and and then we just went and got Slurpees and hung out.
See, that's the sad thing, and I was talking to Nerissa about this off air, is that you have to learn to live tired. We're all tired all the time. And Ray, I can imagine you sitting on the couch and you blinked.
Yeah.
It's not like you say, I'm going to give myself a couple minutes here.
I know.
You blinked.
Well, and then I like woke up and he was like, what'd you dream about? And I was like, yeah.
First thing you're going to do is not tell nobody.
I know. I'm like, oh, gosh.
You were asleep for 15 minutes. No, I was asleep for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Say that. Repeat that. 30 seconds.
Yeah, but it's so hard not to be like snappy with them when you're tired and grouchy. And so I was trying so hard not to do that yesterday. And I was just like, I am so sorry, guys.
Ray, I've talked to myself. I'm like, okay, you're tired right now.
Yeah.
This is not a big deal.
Yeah.
I've done that in my head.
Because I was snappy with them.
Yeah, I mean, I've had to go back and apologize for it.
And that's what I did. I like made sure I cuddled them before, Missy picked them up.
Parenting tired is hard, man.
It's
and I know everyone deals with it. Yeah, it's just hard.
I'm over here complaining about my dog, and you guys are talking about kids. I'm like, oh, man.
Listen, the best thing happened to me is like computer time.
Yeah, right? I'm like, now that he knows how to play games.
Go ahead, player. Hey, you know what? You've been good today. You get yourself 2 hours. Really, Dad? Absolutely. Mia, how was yours?
It was cool. I cannot get out of this place. I swear. Every day I'm like, all right, I'm going to get it. No. The meeting yesterday ran late, and I couldn't get out of here. So I was still here at 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. I did catch about a 30-minute nap. My son's dealing with some stuff, so I'm trying to help him through that, which was, whatever. He's 18 now, but he's still my kid.
Exactly.
He's always going to be my kid, so I'm always there for him when he needs something. So dealt with that for a little bit. Then my wife started dinner, and then she had to go show a house, so I had to finish dinner. I had to mash potatoes by hand. But I couldn't find a potato masher, though. So I'm finding anything I can in the
man. They had no potato mashers back in the day.
I'm finding anything I can in the kitchen to just mash up potatoes, and hey, they turned out pretty good.
I'm telling you.
So
push come to the shelf, wash your hands, and dig in.
Yeah. So we tag team dinner, but my wife came in and there's like 9 things with potatoes on them in the sink. She goes, "What did you do?" I'm like, "I kept trying new things to mash the potatoes."
Getting the job done, baby.
Yeah, they were delicious.
Getting the job done.
So we ate, and then we just watched a little bit of TV together before bedtime. And then the dog's like, "Let's go." Time to go to bed.
Time to go to bed.
Which is fine by me. The earlier the dog goes to bed, the better for me.
How's
tired.
London?
How is she?
I mean, how is she?
Oh, she's good. She's just an old
hanging
dog.
in there. Just hanging in there.
I mean, she's healthy, but she's blind and she can't hear, and so you got to take her out like every 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Nerissa, how was yours?
Very productive. After the meeting here, I stayed around a little bit, got some social media done, went home, and I took my nap. Woke up, ate my hearty dinner, and went to go work out, which I'm really trying to stick to that because it's like the only thing that's really keeping me sane. And then I did extra work to get ready for today, and then I did a little bit of music practice last night, which felt really good.
See, these meetings are a little new to you. Nerissa said, "Look, I got time. I got time."
Oh my!
You single-handedly
Can
kept
you
me here.
wrap it up?
You single-handedly kept me here for 30 extra minutes yesterday.
I'm sitting here, Nerissa. I knew what was going on. I know what was happening because Shannon was like, I heard and I'm like, I know it. There's people looking at us, and I'm trying not to do it on stage. So I'm like, wrap it up.
I know. He's telling me to tell you. I'm like,
I was about to start playing award show music on my phone.
Literally, Johnny, all that Johnny had to say was, I'm Johnny Magic. You already know. And I'm like, hello, I'm the new person. Please, let me start from the top.
I'm sitting there, people looking at us, I'm like, wrap it up. And Ray looking at me like, what? You understand? We're having this conversation while people, what? You need to wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix my face. So they knew I was like, come on. God, these shows ain't gonna do themselves. And then I posted something Thursday and it got 700 views. I'm like,
hey, I gotta throw numbers.
No, I totally understand. Listen, I get it. Hey, you the new girl, I gotta be seen. Just now, just condense it.
Yeah,
I heard a, and I know what that was. That was the music, and I was like, okay, hey, go ahead and wrap that up. But it ain't. I'm trying to tell you. It ain't
honestly,
me telling you.
If you didn't say anything, I probably would have had us up there for about like another 3 minutes.
Oh, she was breathing hard twice.
3 minutes.
It was fun. You knew. I get it.
I was looking for someone to flash the light in the back. Hey,
I get it.
wrap this girl up.
Listen, we come back. You ever have something with your parents and something went wrong and you broke it and they got mad and all that good stuff? We'll get into those stories next right here on Johnny's House. Taylor Swift, Johnny's House, 6:37 on a Wednesday. Expect rain today, 70% chance with a heat index 104, and it's going to be that way for a while. And this morning, it is 77. All right. So, Nari's 13-year-old girl drove her parents' Tesla. Well, she just took it without permission?
Yeah.
And what did she do?
I just read this article. So basically, she pulled up using her parents' car, Tesla, and she crashed it into other parked cars. Yeah, very unfortunate. But it did remind me of when that kind of happened to me.
What happened?
Well, the car wasn't parked, but I was about like 15 or 16, and I started driving alone. And I remember I was driving to the beach, and I was so excited about parking because I'm just about to pull up to the beach that I saw this open parallel parking spot to the right. So instead of looking behind my blind side, I merged to the right and I hit this car that was coming down that lane.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so here I am. I'm trying to like take care of the situation. Like the kid he was also young, the driver. So I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, we don't have to call the cops. I'll pay for it. You know, I'm trying really hard to take care of the situation. A 16-year-old me. And then I kind of got away with it. I got his number and we were talking on the low. And then like a few days later, then all of a sudden this mail started coming in about like, in a car accident.
Yeah.
Like, and then my mom's like, did something happen? Does somebody want to tell me something? You know, she's got 3 kids in the house. She's like, does somebody want to tell me something?
I'm looking around like, I ain't got nothing to tell.
But of course, soon enough, like insurance is going to come back to you. But like,
oh yeah. I've done 2 things. My parents, we had a car that nobody could drive. You hear about people having a car that they only drove to church on Sunday?
Yeah.
We had one.
Oh, really?
Only drove it to church on Sunday. Other than that, my dad had a beat-up car. My mom had a beat-up car, and we had the Sunday church car. And one day I just felt like, you know what? I'm entitled. I'm in a part of this family. I need to drive it. I don't ask where that came from because I wasn't a defiant kid.
Yeah.
So I got the car, and I drove it over to my boy's house. He's like, bro, I'm not getting in that car with you. You're out of your mind. So I tried to put it back. Come to find out that my dad was fixing the radiator, and it wasn't in the car.
Oh.
And when he came home, he was, hot because there was fluid leaking from down the street. My boy had good luck living around the corner. My dad, he thought the engine was blown, and I've never seen him that mad. You did what? Why? Well, I'm a part of the family. No?
Oh, my gosh.
But my dad was mad. He would just go, and he would leave because at that point I was like, if he stayed, he probably just going to murder me right here.
Yeah. We got enough kids. We can do without one.
Do without one. But I felt so bad. But I just felt that, you know what? The car's there. The key's there. I'm at home. They're not coming home for a couple hours. They won't know. I'm entitled. I'm the youngest of this family. They always say no, so I don't know why. To this day, you ever look back and go, what? I can't even think of the mindset that I was in.
Yeah.
But yeah, luckily the car didn't lock up, and it cost a couple $100 to get it fixed, and my dad was just upset. Asked me if I drove it again. Absolutely not. Were you getting in trouble with some of your parents?
Yeah, so my sister and I used to take my dad's, I think it was like an Explorer or Expedition. It was one of those. I don't
Without him
remember.
knowing?
Yeah. So my sister, I think I was 14 and my sister was 16, so she had her license, and so we would go all the time.
So you didn't ask. You just took it.
Nah, we just took it. And I remember we went to our friend's apartment complex, and it had a gate, like one of those metal gates.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
the one
just
that slid
like the
out?
one that,
Okay, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
And so my sister and I thought that we could slide
You could get in.
past the gate to get in when the car like in front of us went in because we didn't know the code and nobody like whatever. And so we slid, and it scraped the whole side of the car. We broke the community gate. It was just it was a mess. And I just remember being like, I'm not driving. But we were so scared. We were so scared.
You know what's funny? If that accident happened, you tell one of your friends, "Oh, don't worry, you can buff that out. You can't buff that out."
No, I mean it wasn't too bad. So it wasn't like he had to go take it somewhere. But I just remember it just sliding up forgot the front of there. I'm like, oh,
like you heard it.
Yes.
Oh,
so I was on the passenger
you won't
side.
ever forget that.
I was like, oh.
And your first thought was, "Right, I ain't driving."
Yeah, I ain't driving.
That's how you cover
But
yourself.
I mean, obviously, I'm guilty by association.
Yes.
I'm riding with her.
Yeah, you got to go down with her.
Like, hey,
and to take things that weren't mine.
man, it was family, man. It's family car.
Yeah, badass kids.
How you gonna say we're a family and I can't drive that car?
Right?
Well, I mean, I didn't drive the cars in my family that weren't mine.
I want to find out, in your household growing up, did you take something or do something that your parents had and you just got in trouble, and how bad was it, man? Because we're all reliving some pain except Brian, because
he's perfect.
He's perfect like that. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile 41067. Social media live stream is all up, and you can drop comments and we'll read it. But for you, take us back there. Your parents told you it was theirs. You did something with it, and it didn't turn out the way you wanted to. We want to hear your story, so call us now on Johnny's House. Johnny's House, Orlando's #1 hit music station. That's Rema Selena Gomez and Calm Down at 6:52. 104, what it's going to feel like. 70% chance of a thunderstorm is 77 right now. 16-year-old girl got in trouble, took the family's Tesla and wrecked it. And that does happen all the time. When did you can say, wreck something that your parents had, and how much trouble did you get into? Good morning, Rebecca. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. What did you do?
Well, I didn't wreck anything, but I was 6 years old. I was going on a field trip to school, and my dad had this case full of coins, and I had no idea that there was a value to these coins other than what was marked on them. So I was a poor kid growing up, didn't have no money to give me to go on the trip, so I took some coins out of there, about $20 worth of what the value of coin would be. But technically, those pieces probably worth thousands of dollars today.
Oh, no!
And when I got home, I showed my mom and I had a sword. I tried to hide it for a while, but then eventually they found the sword that I bought with it. Sorry, my dog is jumping on me. So I spent 20-plus years trying to replace those things. I didn't understand that there was more value to it than what it was on the marks on it.
Wow.
But it's a lesson you live with for the rest of your life. You know, you can't just look at things and think that, oh, it's worth this, because some things have more value to it than what it actually does, you know, sentimental value. Or, you know, it could be something that's antique and be worth way more than what you understand, you know. And I didn't know. I was a 6-year-old kid. I was poor. I didn't want to be the poor kid.
I got you. Rebecca, I almost did something like that. My dad used to collect, was it Kennedy silver dollars? And I was like, look, it's a quarter.
Right.
I ain't going to give me a pack of now later.
And listen, I'm looking on Facebook and stuff like that, and all the time I be seeing these things showing where these values on these coins, like the what is it, the Indian pennies, or nickel head, or
Buffalo
and some of these things, and they like $2-3 grand. I'm like, God, if I had not done this, you know.
No, you gotta let that go. Now. You can tell it still bothers you. You gotta let that go, girl. Yeah. Let that go.
I can't, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still gonna wear that to the day I die.
Man.
You know, I hurt my family because that could have done a lot of good. Because he didn't find out that they were gone until he actually went to go open the case up to go sell some. We needed the money.
Yeah.
And the money was gone.
Oh.
That's how they found out, you know. So I mean, I still I'm good.
It's okay.
That taught me a good life lesson, though.
No, I get you. No, I understand why you did. You're like, listen, I'm poor. They got this. They ain't gonna know there's a couple quarters missing. You had no idea.
They were going on the field trip with $30, $40. I didn't even have 2 nickels to rub together to go on the field trip. I just didn't want to be the left out kid.
I got you. But I would go talk to somebody about that, because it's for real though. Because you can tell it still bothers her to this day. Danielle.
Hi.
Hey Danielle. So what happened?
So about a month before my 21st birthday, I thought it was going to be cool and drive down. I used to live in Maryland, and I wanted to drive down to D.C. and go to the club. And so it was between my mom and dad's old car and their new car. And I remember distinctly going, no, let me just take the old car.
Yeah.
And I drove down this very, very busy street, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this car comes out from the side, and it ran a red light and then stopped in the middle of the street that I was driving on. And so I couldn't avoid it, and I hit it.
Oh.
And when I woke up, I was surrounded by police officers. And I was like, wow, DC police officers are really on point. And it turned out I actually hit an undercover police officer.
Wow.
Who didn't realize that he had, he didn't have his lights on because he was undercover, because he was doing they were doing a prostitution operation, and somebody had just gotten in the car, and they were chasing after them.
Wow.
And I hit them and ruined, this huge investigation, and I didn't get in trouble by the cops, because it wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
But they never fixed my car.
Oh, no, I'd be calling an attorney. I got a good friend named Dan. You could call.
B, what they saying over there, man?
XL Mobile powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check, call Dan Newland. Someone said, my younger brother wanted to wash the car at 14, so he moved the car up in the driveway, but didn't stop in time, hit the corner of the garage, and knocked the house off the foundation.
Oh. It's amazing. Just that millisecond right there.
I don't know how you get a house back on its foundation.
I don't know. Wow.
Yeah.
That's when you just sit there and just look, and you look at the kid, and you look at the damage. Look at the kid. I didn't even know what to do. All right, let's move on. Ray, what's up?
Let's talk about Lizzo being sued and those backup dancers. Yeah.
If you ain't heard the story, we're going to tell you in about 3 minutes right here on Johnny's House.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
I am Ed Sheeran.
This is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
1067 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So Lizzo is being accused of some pretty wild stuff right now. And it's with her backup dancers. So it all started with kind of just mistreating them. And that includes supposedly weight shaming, which is crazy. Yes, one of the things that is listed is weight shaming.
For calling them too big or too small?
I don't know.
That they were
just says weight. It just says
Yeah.
weight shaming.
Because
on
it
this.
goes both ways.
Yeah.
You can make fun of someone for being too skinny.
But I mean, like, her tour is watch out for the big girls. So these girls are like, you know, they're supposed to be confident in their size and all that stuff.
Of course.
So 3 dancers who got their jobs through Lizzo's show are suing her for major damages due to her behavior. 2 of the women were fired by Lizzo, and the third one quit. So one of their complaints is that Lizzo took them to live like sex shows in Amsterdam,
Yep.
which is like a big thing.
Well, in the red light district, they're
yeah. It's right. It'll be one of those shows right next to a restaurant.
We walk right past it. Yeah,
right there.
And that's where one of their nights ended up, was in the red light district, and she forced them to interact and participate with performers in a sexually explicit way.
I read what she had them do, and it was kind of gross.
And I'm trying to clean it up because it's like, it is very sexually
I
explicit.
had to read that twice to be like, what did I just see?
Here's the crazy thing about Amsterdam, and the only reason we went because we went as a radio station.
Yeah.
The crazy stuff is on one street.
Yeah, just 100%.
You get off that street, you got culture, you got history,
I went to the Van
art,
Gogh.
you got everything.
Went to the Van Gogh Museum during the day.
Yeah,
and
we went to the Heineken factory.
Scattered ass at night.
Yeah. So you don't have to just go on that. But that street is
And
everything
so
you want.
We were talking about it too. We're like, maybe she did this as like a bonding thing with the backup dancers, and it ended up with her pressuring them and like forcing them to participate with them. She's also super demanding, demeaning, and demoralizing, to the point that one of the women actually peed herself because she was afraid to ask to go to the bathroom.
Oh my gosh.
So that's like how demanding she was. The woman also claims that they were banned from taking side jobs during pauses of the Lizzo tour, which, some contracts are like that.
Yeah.
But a couple of Lizzo's former employees who are not part of the lawsuit have now stepped up to help these women's claims. So there's more women that are backing up these 3 backup dancers. But in the lawsuit, it claims that one of the backup dancers feared that Lizzo was intending to hit her and hurt her if one of the other dancers didn't intervene. Like, she was coming after her, and the other dancer kind of like stopped it.
Man.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just like a lot of stuff, like the disrespect that Lizzo like showed them, and
wow.
I
wasn't there, so I don't know, but I wasn't overly surprised when I saw the headline.
I know.
I mean, I was.
Man.
And the fact that like Lizzo didn't come back right away with that kind of lawsuit.
No, because it's going forward.
Yeah, it's moving forward.
It's bad. It's bad.
That is bad.
So yeah, but I mean,
what's going to happen in a couple weeks is they settled and they're not going to talk about it anymore.
Yeah. But those explicit things. Woo. So there is a Netflix documentary, the Untold series, and
was that what you were talking about?
Yeah. There's a new one that just dropped yesterday.
Yeah. Okay.
So Jake Paul, the problem child, is the next, or like the newest one that's out there. And so it talks about Jake and how he was kind of just like low-hanging fruit for all the internet trolls when he was the YouTube star. Like, I feel like he was one of the biggest, like, the beginning.
He was one of the OGs.
Yes.
Yeah. Jake is the older one. Okay,
Yes.
one wrestles, one boxes.
Jake is the wrestler.
Okay.
So
say it about
Jake is the one that started on YouTube.
He got in trouble for going to that suicide
Yes.
forest.
Right.
So he got all the backlash for all the wild pranks and outrageous stunts that he would do, and it led to like a lot of people just being frustrated and mad at him. And
And he liked that.
Yeah, and he had a role on Disney's Bizaardvark, which was like a huge show. He lost that role. He lost endorsements. So now for this Netflix documentary, it looks very interesting.
It does. I saw the like 2-minute trailer, and it's about both of them and their whole like childhood and growing up, and then you get introduced to their dad, and their dad is a character in himself.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's basically, his dad's like unapologetic, like I'm harsh, and I might smack you around, but whatever.
Yeah. So Logan Paul was talking about how him and his father actually were terrified that Jake was gonna like end his life because of all the stuff in the beginning stages of YouTube. So it looks pretty interesting, but Jake found his purpose, through boxing, and he's got, Mike Tyson on his side and like all these people that respect him now. But the documentary looks pretty interesting.
His camp is doing a great job of picking the right people for him.
He's good at it, but he wouldn't last if you fought the upper tier of boxing.
Yeah. Not at all. Not at all. All right, we're going to see if we can help you out and hook you up. 30-second therapy. If you don't know what it is, we'll explain it next on Johnny's House. Olivia Rodrigo, Vampire on Johnny's House Wednesday. It is 7:09, and it's going to rain today. 70% chance of that. Heat index 104. It is 77 right now. All right, we're going to start something again, and don't email today, but we'll have some information up tomorrow. We're going to be doing Football Friday all over again, and we are going to be visiting high schools once again. And it's the first ones the first ones that we'll decide to go to. But we haven't put it up yet. Okay, we'll put it up tomorrow. Just want to make sure that those who want to get in get permission and all that good stuff. Because what happens is that you're excited about stuff like that, and you put your school in, and then you talk to your administrator. It's like,
Yeah. That's my favorite. When a student's like, we want you there.
We want you there. No. This got to be someone from the school. And we'll set it up and tell you who to email and when to email. And on Fridays, coming up here in about, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, Football Friday starts in about 3 weeks. And then we'll decide the schools, and we'll be broadcasting live from those schools just like we did last year. And it was pretty cool doing it last year because it opened our eyes up that there's some very good schools in our school system. I mean, you hear a lot of stuff on TV about schools this and that, but I'm going to tell you, these schools, every school that we've attended, you could tell that the teachers and administrators are really, really trying really hard to educate these kids and giving them, certain things that I know we didn't have close in our school, man. I mean, you can leave high school and get a really good job from things that you learn in high school.
You can get most of your college done in high school.
In high school. So if you're one of those schools and you want us to come out and broadcast, it's for high schools. You want us to come out and broadcast tomorrow. We'll let you know. We'll put something up, and then just make sure that you got the permission for us to come out and do so. And we'll come out from maybe 5 until 10 when the show's over. And we just need a hard wire?
We just need internet.
Internet.
Like hard internet, no Wi-Fi.
Yep. So if you want to do that, think about it. Get permission tomorrow. We'll tell you where to email, and then the ones that we get in, that's where we're going to go. And we're looking forward to seeing those schools and the teachers all over again. We'll start Football Friday once again. And we got to pick our high schools. I got an announcement to make, but I ain't going to do it today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
It's the decision.
Mine's a much low-key
Brian got a decision
because
too.
My son graduated. He doesn't play for Horizon no more. So I got no ties to Horizon.
So what you saying?
My son played
Are you going to make the decision right now, or are you going to wait? We'll do the decisions together.
You guys are, I just love how
we should get hats and put them on the table like college recruiting.
I'm down. If you're down, do you have one? I got one.
I can get one.
All right, let's do one.
Yeah, I can get one.
All right.
Nerys, they make this a really big
Not
deal.
me. I'm seeing this right now. Unfold.
I think we should do it just like this. Sit behind the table and have a piece of paper in front of us. And, and I'm taking my talents to so-and-so.
That being said.
All right. You know what we'll do is we'll make the decision and put it on video. If you want to know what it is, you got to watch it. That's how we'll do it.
Perfect.
Don't look at me sideways, Ray.
No, it's a great idea.
I'm always low-key.
I just stick with Lake Mary. That's where I graduated
from.
So.
Same, but my son played football somewhere.
Gotcha.
So I had to switch to him where he played, but he don't play there no more.
Y'all know I'm a needy supporter. I need stuff, and I ain't been getting no love.
I know. Your son's in high school now.
I ain't even looked at
Are you
that
going
one.
to his school? Oh. Oh, that was already a decision that was made. Okay.
But see, my son played. If he'd have played a little more, I might have stuck with Horizon. You don't know.
Oh my God.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Me, I haven't heard anything since last football season.
I
ain't got a donut.
Neither have I.
I ain't got a cupcake or nothing.
Look, Seminole will probably not even know that I exist because they're good. Like they are really really good. They got a new coach and everything, so maybe we'll see. But I don't know. I haven't fully decided yet. We'll see.
I've made the decision. Decision has been made. The hat will turn around. All right.
Look, I wasn't that dad during during football. I sat back but now that it's over, maybe if I would have played him a little more.
I'm just saying.
I'd be there this year.
Brian said he went to a couple games and hey, he supported you.
Yeah.
I was there.
Just saying.
All right, listen, we got 30-second therapy. You call us up, tell us about a little situation that's going on, and one of you are going to give you an opportunity to go out with your family. 4 tickets to Paw Patrol at the Edition Financial Arena. It's going to be Friday, August 11th. Nothing really heavy, please, because we're giving away Paw Patrol tickets. There's a situation going on at work, your relationship, your friends, with yourself. You call us up and say, hey, what would you do? I'm dealing with this, and then we'll try to break it down for you and then give you a family a night out on us. 4 tickets to Paw Patrol at Edition Financial Arena on Friday, August 11th. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. The only way to get in is you got to call, and we will help you out. 30-second therapy is up next on Johnny's House. It's Taylor Swift, Ice Spice Karma on Johnny's House, 723. Looking for a heat index. Should get kind of warm again like it has been. 104 is what it's going to feel like, and there's still a 70% chance of rain, and right now it is 77. 30-second therapy, that's where we become therapists, and you call us up, and through our life experiences, we'll try to tell you how to handle a situation. And for being brave, got 4 tickets to Paw Patrol, the Edition Financial Arena on Friday, August 11th. But first, you got to tell us what's going on, and we'll see if we can help you. Christina, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, 30-second therapy. What's going on?
All right, so for the last 3 days, my ex has been calling me in the morning. We have 2 kids together, and he's been wanting to see him, which I have no problem with, but he comes first thing in the morning because he got a new job by my house, and he comes in, and, you know, we're in bed, and it's just very awkward to me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I mean, sounds like to me you guys are trying to co-parent extremely well, right?
Sort of. I mean, he has a girlfriend that he lives with, and he's not allowed at my house.
Why?
So, yeah, it's kind of really awkward.
Okay, but you let him in the house to see the kids.
Well, right. I have no problem with it. She's the one that has a problem with me.
Okay.
I thought you meant like legally he's not allowed in your house.
Yeah. Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just a girlfriend, you know?
So she doesn't know that he's coming to your house.
Correct.
And you feel uncomfortable about that.
Right.
Okay. But when he comes in, he's not doing anything but seeing his kids.
Well, so like I said, we're in bed when he gets there. And, you know, luckily, to keep away some awkwardness, my 4-year-old ends up in bed with me, you know, when she wakes up in the middle of the night.
Okay.
So when he tries to come in the house and I'm in bed, she's there. Because I feel like if she wasn't there, I don't know what he would try to do. You know what I mean? I'm not nothing
into the
bad,
house?
but
Okay. So for right now, though, all he's doing is coming over to see the children.
yeah, but like I said, like we were in bed on Monday. We were in bed, and he came into the bedroom and laid in bed. You know, yes, my daughter was there, but
okay. Well, okay. All right. Well, to me, I think if he wants to see his kids and you don't have a problem with that, and it's only the girlfriend time, I don't going over that. Then that's the him and her thing. Your thing is,
I agree.
Your thing is, you need to set some boundaries. You're like, hey, listen, I know you want to see the kids, but you can't be rolling up in bed with me. That's just not cool. So what we'll try to do is, when I know you're coming, I'll try to wake her up so you can cuddle with her in her bed. But you got to put some boundaries in, right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because like the fact that you just said that who knows what he would try to do if your 4-year-old wasn't in bed, that's just very uncomfortable.
Yeah, and he's in bed with the 3 of you guys. Yeah.
Right.
B.
It's awkward.
Nah, I say you just see what happens.
No, I don't want that back. No thanks.
I'm just saying, you're here, I'm here.
Her whole tone, her tone changed like, oh, no.
You here, I'm here, we both here.
And we got them, reunited. It feels so good.
We clearly have been here before, so
Clearly, but we're clearly not. Nope.
Nerese.
Yeah, instead of just talking about the boundaries, you need to create physical ones. Maybe change that lock, because I don't know how he's getting in the house, but I would stop that immediately, because it's one thing to talk about it, but it's another to actually create that boundary.
If you're calling us and we can hear it in your voice, it seems to me like if he really just wants to see his kids, then he'll abide by the boundaries that you set up, and just set them up. All right. Because of time.
Put my foot down.
Yeah, put your foot down. Be nice about it, because again, you're trying to co-parent.
Right.
So we're gonna send you guys out. Going to give you 4 tickets to Paw Patrol at the Edition Financial Arena, and that's happening on Friday, August 11th. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. You hold on. We get that information, and unfortunately, Jennifer, we didn't have time to take your call. When we come back, we're going to find out, you listen to us on the radio, you hear the things that we talk about. We're going to ask you the question, what have you used, tried, or seen because you heard us talk about it? But we'll get into that and tell you more about it. We get right back here on Johnny's House. Good morning, live streamers. It's been a minute. How are you? What's going on? Who's going to be the first one to say good morning back? Get out of your little conversation that you're in. See, the regulars are back at it. Okay. Savina got some love. I ain't getting none yet. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What it is, yo? Hello, hello. Yeah. No, there's more to the story. Caller just leaves door open for him.
Yeah.
There we go. What's up, live streamers? There we go. How you guys doing? How y'all been? There we go.
Kid Leroy and Justin Bieber stay.
There you go. All right, it's been a minute, so what's on your mind? Any questions for us? We miss y'all, too. That's where we're back.
I didn't miss y'all.
We were going to do another Johnny's House podcast live, but it doesn't look like things are going to work out this month. How cold is the building? I see the girls wearing long sleeves.
It's always cold.
Yeah, it's crazy. And here's one or two things. Either it's freezing or the AC is out and it's just hot. James, I'm good, man. Thank you for asking. Everything's good, bro. Keep bringing the questions, and then we'll let you guys go back to talking to each other. I'm gonna break you down. Come on. Yeah, you did. They said, yeah, you did, BG.
Did what?
I don't know. I'm just. And they said LOL.
Oh, probably missed them. Yeah. Okay, sure.
Oh.
All right.
Talking to you guys, but you guys don't talk back. It's like, duh, you're interrupting our conversation. Man, I got my power bill yesterday. Woo.
Mine went up $30.
400.
Oh, gosh.
400 and some change.
Mine's only $180, thank God, but
I'll let you guys know tomorrow what it is.
Jen pays ours, so I don't look at it.
Yeah.
If it ever gets more than the mortgage, she'll let me know.
Debbie, I will keep you posted on my mom and the new relative. We were talking about that yesterday. The lady talked so much that we figured she can't be scamming unless she gets in for the long game. This lady talked 32 minutes nonstop. Seriously, no joke, 32 minutes. But I'll keep you updated. Thank you, Jesse. But no, we really wanted to do it, but the company has questions. They got questions. We have questions. And we have some questions. Is anyone else buffering?
A little bit.
Yeah, I guess we are a little bit. We have questions. So we had to have a meeting so they can go over the questions. Bless you. Bless you. Alex, your power bill is $42.12. Wow.
Dang.
Listen, now that the kid going back to school, my power bill going to go down about $200.
It probably will.
Yeah. Grocery bill, too. Alex, good morning. No, I think ours is kind of, no, it's back to normal. Our screen is back. You
That's
should
the
be
thing
okay.
about my house is someone's always home.
Mm-hmm. And you always got to be comfortable. Yeah, I know it'll be lower this month because we were gone, and I have the Nest, and
I love how you always finish it when I start.
that's that subconscious thing going on in the room. All right. Well, listen, we'll let you guys go back to talking to each other. All right. Bye-bye, y'all. See y'all.
I see you were doing it. No, I was doing it on my own.
Maybe.
I appreciate
736 Johnny's house on a day where it's going to be a 70% chance of rain. 104 is what it's going to feel like, and otherwise partly cloudy and 77. Mentioned it yesterday. They had the Orange County School Board meeting last night, and I told you it was going to pass. So as of now, Orange County Public Schools won't be allowing students to use their phones starting this year between opening bell and dismissal. Cannot use it, but teachers can choose to allow the kids to use their phone for educational purposes. Students can have their phones, but they need to be silenced and put away somewhere like a backpack. Now, here's where the problem is. It need to be put away in a backpack or a purse, but you're not allowed to put them in your pocket.
Okay.
So if I want my son to carry his phone, I'm going to have to get him a purse.
Or a backpack.
Yeah. A backpack or a purse, but you can't put it in your pockets. And this starts at the beginning of the school year. Some teachers I think the whole thing that the teachers are upset about is enforcement. Because
it's going to be hard to do.
Yeah. So, and also they have 450 instructional vacancies. So if you're looking for a job, Orange County Public Schools are going to make that happen.
We're just going to throw that in there real quick. By the way, we're hiring.
Also, if you know how to drive a bus, they really, really need you.
Yeah.
If you're a bus driver, you're in high demand. My thing is, they need bus drivers so badly. Why don't you go in there and pick your own rate? I'll drive a bus. How much are you going to pay? Well, I need this.
A friend I went to high school with is a bus driver, and she absolutely loves it.
Yeah.
Those kids love her.
Oh, yeah. My brother used to drive. But again, I told you back in the day, students used to drive.
Right. It's a different dynamic. I think it's probably different now than we were in school, too, because kids on the bus when we were in school were jerks.
Yes.
I don't think they're like that anymore.
But even now, if I pull up next, I'll try everything I can not to pull up next to a school bus, because all they do is stare at you.
Yeah.
You look over there like, they're looking out their glass like, no, help me.
We were jerks, though.
We were jerks.
We used to moon the cars behind.
We got pulled over because somebody threw something out the window. And that's rule number 1 on the bus. Don't throw things out the window.
Yeah.
But we threw something out the window, and the guy called the cop. The police got on the bus. And it was like, well, who did it? Like, please, player, you ain't going to find that.
Yeah,
right. Come on now.
No, we stand together.
Unless you got some type of reward offered.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. So parents know this starting in Orange County Public Schools, that the kids can carry their phones, but they got to be in a backpack or a purse, not their pockets, and it's bell to bell. From opening bell till dismissal, they cannot use their phone. So they just put that in effect. Just thought I'd let you know. They let a lot of people come up and talk. It's like, you know what? You shouldn't do it because of this. All right. It was 100% too. So
it's a big problem. It's just I don't know how you're going to police it. I mean, without causing a bigger problem. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. My kid ain't in there.
I know. Mine's starting his freshman year, so I got 4 years of this stuff. All right, listen. It is time we want to talk about things that you heard about on the radio. We had a meeting yesterday with our sales department, and they just wanted to get to know us and talk about some of the things that we liked and the things that we do and some of the things that we endorse and stuff like that. And Ray had an idea. It's like, you know what? Let's find out. You guys listen to us all the time, and sometimes we ask you, hey, these are things that I like. Maybe you'll like these things too. But sometimes out of the blue, we'll just talk about stuff on the air. I had somebody hit me last week talking about they're watching Suits now because they heard me talk about it, and they love it. And I'm just like, but that's just us talking about it. Now, if we have a really good show, we'll tell. We're all different when it comes to different shows. So we know, hey man, you might like this or you won't like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I don't ever do a blanket endorsement of a show because everybody is different. And the last thing you want is somebody say, man, like Games of Thrones, man, you got to check it out. Got to check it out. Somebody just last week, got to check it out. I gave it 2 episodes. You got to give it more than that.
Nah, I tried. And if I have to give it more than that for it to be good, then it's not good.
Are we all a part of that 1% that didn't watch it?
Yeah. I tried. Yeah. And I'm just like, But it's like, man, it gets really good, man. I'm telling you, you got to give it like 5 episodes. Listen, I got a small attention span. If you don't catch me in the first 15 minutes, if I ain't getting some type of vibe or flow on where we're going to go with it, I am out, man. So we want to find out from you. You listen to our show. You listen to us. Follow us on social media and stuff like that. What are some things that you heard us do, say, or talk about that you yourself said, you know what? I want to try this, or I want to do this, or I want to go there. I want to do this. I love looking at y'all's social media because I'm like, those are some nice places, especially the dine, right?
Yeah.
When you and Susie the Foodie go out, I'm like, oh, damn.
Yo, for real.
Look at that. I wonder if they'll give me one of the big lobsters.
Oh, my God.
They hit me and said, when you coming? I said, oh, next time Ray goes.
Yeah, really. When you go. So we want to hear from you. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. You call us. There's something that you heard, we mentioned, you saw us on social media, and you say, you know what, I want to try it, or I want to do this, or I did that only because I heard you guys say this. We want to find out what the product is and what it is. If you can't get through, then you can text, and we'll read it for you. The XL Mobile for texting on your phone is 41067, and then hit send. And we just finished talking to the live streamers who watch us do our show daily. You can do it, too, if you have a YouTube channel, and just look up Johnny's House, and you can find us there, and we're talking about it. And any social media platform we got, and we can read it from there. But we want to hear from you. You listen to us, and now you're watching us every day. We talk about certain things, and there's something that we said, or you read about, and you say, you know what, I want to do this, and it's only because you heard it here. We want to hear from you. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. What did we do that made you want to try something? We want to hear from you, and we'll hear that next on Johnny's House. Creeping on Johnny's house, I'm sure I'm annoying everyone in the room because every 30 seconds I just go,
21.
21.
No, it was like a trend, and then Ray said something, and then Brian said something. I was like, man, I should say something.
We don't even, here's the funny thing. We're in this room so long, you don't even know it. Someone says something, you just feel like you need to feed off of it. Don't even look up to see if it was knowledge.
Literally, it gets quiet for seconds, and then you hear 21 Savage.
21.
21.
I was like,
20.
dinky dink.
21. 7:51, Johnny's house, 70% chance of rain. It's going to be hot and humid as 104 is what it's going to feel like, and it's 77 right now. I want to find out if you've done anything because you heard us talk about it on the radio. We had a big meeting yesterday, and it was like, hey, you know, what are you guys into? Because if you're into it, maybe the listeners will be into it too. So we wanted to find out. Ray wanted to say, you know what, let's find out what are people listening to or doing because they heard us do it. So we say we'll do that now. Hey, Evan. Evan.
Hello, how you doing?
You sleep, Evan? What you doing?
No, it's at .com or something.
What's that?
When he switched over, because you usually hear that, and then it
That's
had like
true.
a commercial between it.
Oh, did it? Maybe it's some new stuff they added to it.
Or they found a way to make money that we didn't even know about.
No joke.
All I heard was .com, so I didn't get the full.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry, Evan. So, what did you start doing because you heard on the show?
Man, because I'm recently broken up with my girl. I started using that Chifa app.
Okay.
Lori always talks about.
Okay.
And let me tell you,
I'm going to put you on hold.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we want you to tell us. I'm not going to lie.
But I appreciate you, though. Appreciate you. Claudia, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys? First time caller.
All right, Claudia, what is it you started doing because you listened to the show?
I have it in audio, and I bought it in print. The Game of Life and How to Play It. You spoke about this book by Florence Scovel Shinn.
Yes, it changed my life. Changed it.
Me?
I carry the book with me every day. It's in my bag.
That's so inspiring. I want to buy it now.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty interesting. So how did it change? Did you read it? And I mean, if you got the audio, the book and the audio, so how did it change you?
Yes, and actually, if your listeners want to listen, if you have a library card and there's an app called Hoopla, you can listen to it for free in your car.
I do have a library card. Okay, thank you for that.
Look for it on Hoopla. They have it on audiobook. It's just the mantras in it, the prophecies in it, like everything about it is relevant to what's going on in your life. And it's just a good read. It's a really good read to read over and over, and it's an easy read, too.
Yeah, it's a very thin book. It should basically say you can't say you want one thing and then act another way. You know, you can't, say, you know what, I want a new job, and then pretty much don't do anything to get a job.
Right. Well, I agree with that.
You got to put
everything you say to others comes back to you. So
yeah, everything.
Think in that mindset, and it makes you a better person. So thank
it
you
really
for
does.
that, Johnny.
I'm glad that you enjoyed that, Claudia. Thank you for letting me know you did. Okay. All right. You have a good day.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. Lynn, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Lynn, what did you do because you listened to the show?
I watched Making a Murderer thanks to Brian Grimes.
So both you and Brian were 2 years behind.
Hey, you ready to take a field trip up north? We gotta right some wrongs.
That man is still in prison.
Brian 2 years later, we need to write somebody. I'm Brian.
I tweeted that guy.
Yo, 2 years later, he's like, damn.
He's already been removed from office because he was shady, and I tweeted him anyway. I'm like, yeah, you better make this right.
No, that was a great Netflix documentary.
Yeah,
Oh, it was sad because that poor kid, he just wanted to go home and watch wrestling. That's all I said. He's still there. He's still there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it was absolutely crazy.
Yeah. All right.
But thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.
See you, Lynn. Ray, what are they saying over there on the social?
We have lots of different food places that people have checked out. Somebody has followed Susie the Foodie because of us. Let's see here. Just a lot of different shows and stuff that were suggested.
Okay. Brian.
XL Mobile powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact. Need to check. Call Dan Newland. Now, this is a long story that goes a lot of different directions, so follow it.
All right.
Someone said back in the beginning of 2020, we did a segment on sugar daddies.
Yes.
So they started looking for a sugar daddy online.
Okay.
Because they were curious. But not interested in, going to the movies.
Yes.
But wanted to get paid to keep someone company.
Okay.
Well, it made them realize that they were lonely after their separation, so they then joined a dating app because of that.
Okay.
Met someone, and they got 2.5-year-old COVID twins, or babies, because of it.
Wow.
Okay.
All because of our segment about sugar daddies, which they
Wow.
never got. But because of that, it made them realize they wanted to date, so they got a dating app, then they found someone, now they got kids.
Wow. Dang.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
y'all
welcome.
listen.
It's the butterfly effect.
Yeah, it is the butterfly
is.
effect.
What if we didn't do that morning? Because we do a morning meeting where we pick topics. What if that morning we just didn't pick that topic?
It worked out the way it was
No
supposed
kids.
to. Mm-hmm. Narice.
Yeah, we got Jesse. So he says that his YouTube watching has increased by
Of course.
1,000%. Yeah, in 2 ways because of Johnny's house. So obviously the live stream here. And then he said during the Depp versus her trial,
Yeah.
they kept talking about watching it. So I started watching it and became addicted to the lawyer trial commentary.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Ray was
That
in.
was my whole existence.
100%
Yeah.
in.
I will say I do admire when Ray's like always up to date with all these like current events and stuff.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
from celebrity to like
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess even down to this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's when it's going on. So if you listen to the show, look, we ain't going to steer you wrong. We say, hey, we like this thing. We really like it. All right, let's move on. Ray, what's up?
The Kelly Clarkson show on hiatus because of the strike.
Oh,
and
really?
Drake, and Drake having to cancel a show.
Okay, let's talk about it on Johnny's house.
WXXL HD1 Tavares, Orlando.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
This is Dua Lipa.
Hey, it's Lil Nas X.
1067 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So the Kelly Clarkson show has been hit basically since the writer strike that is going on right now.
Okay.
The show's production has been on hiatus since May 1st.
Okay.
So it's even lasted longer, obviously, because of like the writers joining the strike and then the actors that are on strike right now. It just prevents them from promoting their work. It obviously prevents the show from being written.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of things that are happening. So Kelly Clarkson's trying to do some things to like find ways to like continue something.
Yeah.
So she's doing like her karaoke segment that she does on her show, where she does like covers of popular songs, or she sings some of her original songs. So that's what she's trying to do to kind of like stay
It's gonna get
busy.
worse. It's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Yeah.
You know, because the producers and the people in charge got to feel the financial effects, and they're not. And they're hoping that because only the top level of actors and stuff like that make money, that everybody else will get to the point where financially they're almost devastated and they're gonna have to cross the line.
Gonna have to cave.
Yeah, that's how it works.
But they're like, Kelly Clarkson fans can actually revisit some previous shows on Peacock subscription. So it's like they're trying to find ways to like keep their viewers.
And here's the funny thing: that's who they're mad about. Streaming services are not giving them their
Oh my
cut.
God, I
but now
know.
they're sending you to that streaming service, so they don't get the cut.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about. Yeah.
So Drake had to postpone a show. He had to postpone it because of just like some various different things. But now he had to cancel his show in Memphis. So I guess there's just like the magnitude of the production that he has going on for his show, for his concert. They're just saying like logistically, it's impossible to bring the show to the FedEx Forum on August 6th. So, like, hopefully this doesn't happen throughout his whole tour. But he was like, unfortunately, the show has to be canceled. The refunds were issued, and, you know, you can get that at the point of purchase. So it's just like
It's funny to see how much rap has evolved, because we were just talking about what's the 50th anniversary of rap.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, a rapper, all you needed, 2 turntables and a microphone.
That was it.
That's all you needed.
Yeah.
No, but he's got like a UFO that hangs above the stage. He's got like all these just like large stage props and like a massive set.
And I like that because he wants the people to get their money's worth.
Well, it's kind of gone pop hip hop.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you were talking about like an old school hip hop show,
Yeah.
because I went and saw Public Enemy, Ice Cube, and LL Cool J.
Yep.
And they had basically a riser
and a DJ.
DJ
Yeah.
and some graphics on the screen, and that's it.
It's crazy to see that like he had to postpone it though, because if you look at the production for like Taylor Swift or like Sam Smith, who was just here, his stage appearance, it was just insane.
Oh, that setup was huge.
Sam,
yeah.
he did it right too. Cardi B, the microphone that she threw at somebody is now up for sale.
The person, they kept
Stop.
it?
How did they get it out of the hotel?
venue,
Because Drea, like the Drea Beach Club would have taken it.
Yeah, so the mic that Cardi hurled into the crowd at Dre's nightclub actually belongs to an audio production company called The Wave in Sin City. So the owner tells us that he's decided to offer off. So
okay.
it's a production company, and he's going to do it to benefit a couple of charities.
That's cool. Because I was going to say, if a regular person was doing it, it's a lie.
Yeah.
Right?
Here's the crazy thing. As us who go out to events and use wireless microphones, the first thing you do when you're done is you hand that mic back to the person you gave them to, because they're very, very expensive.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be the one that loses the mic.
And you ain't getting nothing in and out of a Vegas pool.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even let me bring a plastic cup into the Vegas pool.
Really?
Yeah, they ain't letting you leave with nothing.
His name is Scott Fisher, and he was like, it was pretty easy to track down the microphone because it's got white tape on the bottom of it. It says Maine. It still works despite Cardi B chucking it. And so he's selling it. The starting bid is on eBay for $500. The mic originally cost $1,000, he said, but he's definitely going to give it back to 2 charities: the Wounded Warrior Project and a local Vegas charity.
I'm just disappointed in Cardi B's aim. She had a direct line at her, and she kind of like, huh. like Ray was a softball player.
Yeah.
Ray, dead on. Bam! I mean, like right there. Wow.
And the mic is easy to throw.
Yes. It was right. You had direct line. There was nothing. And it went off to them. I'm like, damn.
Well, she's lucky she didn't like bop somebody in the head directly like that.
Well, that person's suing, right?
Yeah, the one that it hit as well. It hit both people, but it barely hit the girl that actually threw the water.
The girl that threw it was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, true stories. It happened to me. We want to hear stories that happened in your life that people do not believe. They are far-fetched to everybody else, but it's a true story. It happened to you. We want to hear that from you on Johnny's House. 8:08, it is Johnny's house, and it's going to be about a 70% chance of rain today, otherwise partly cloudy. Heat index, 104.77 right now. And this is interesting. We do this. It's called True Story. It happened to me. And these are some things that happened in your life that when you tell people, they're like, what? Are you serious? That really happened? I mean, we set the bar. Maybe we set the bar too high the first time we did it.
It'll never be topped.
No. Now, I have one. I think a true story happened to me when I was a young broadcaster getting in the business. It wasn't as easy as Narice just coming in and setting up. I had to earn my way.
Hey, whoa. I earned my way.
What I'm saying is that you came in, you sat behind the microphone, and you go.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me touch the mic unless I had to go on the streets and do. Once they had me go out and say, listen, we want you to pretend you're in a parade. What?
Oh.
So I drove down the street blowing the horn. Hey, right now I'm in downtown Orlando. Man, people are down here that's going crazy. They're waving. I mean, they got 6 floats. They said, go go do this.
Yeah.
Like,
And I had to make that. So once they found out, and this is a long time ago, Whitney Houston's hotel room, and they told me to go there and knock on the door. So I went up, got in the hotel, knocked on the door, and I heard, hello? And I said, Whitney, hold on one second. Well, what she was doing was calling her security.
Of course.
And they came like, get away from that door. Huh? And I'm live again. Back then, they had these big block phones. The bricks.
The big brick phone.
The bricks. And they said, what's going on? They just told me to get away from that door. So what you doing? I'm getting the hell away from that door.
Absolutely.
And they heard me. But it really was. It was her. She had a performance in Charlotte that night. But it was Whitney Houston.
That was so cool.
I thought she was going to open the door. But
Of
she was
course
like,
not.
Is that Whitney? Yes. I'm Johnny from WROQ. Okay, hold on one second. Hey, guys, she gonna let me in. What? She gonna let me in. Get away from that door. Huh? Get away. Gotta go.
And they'll yoke you, too.
Oh, back then, they didn't have the rules they had now. They just, he came up to the door, he was a threat.
No surveillance video.
There was no surveillance video.
Your story, my story.
I want to hear something. True story. It happened to you. And for bringing up those memories, going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to see Snoop Dogg, the high school reunion tour, Saturday, August 12th at the Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater in Tampa. This is something that happened. And you're like, yo, every time I tell this story, people are like, no, that ain't really happened. No, it is a true story, and it happened to you. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. The only way to get in, you got to call because we want to talk to you because there's so much verbiage. The only way we can get the true story about across is that we have questions and you tell us, but it's something that really, truly happened to you, and it's hard to believe, but it did, and for giving us that, and we're going, wow, are you serious? Got a pair of tickets to see Snoop Dogg, the high school reunion tour, Saturday, August 12th at the Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater in Tampa. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. True story. Happened to me. We want to hear your stories. This is Johnny's house.
Hey guys, it's Brian from Johnny's house. Riding to work with you is awesome, but did you know I can also hang out with you at work and then ride home with you as well on Magic 107.7 each weekday from 2 to 7.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores.
So when it comes to your health, of course, you want the assurance of knowing you've chosen the right place, and Advent Health Orlando has been named the #1 hospital in Orlando by U.S. News & World Report for 13 straight years and is the only nationally ranked hospital in Greater Orlando with 4 specialties recognized as the best in Orlando, including cancer, diabetes, OBGYN, and neurology. For the gold standard in care, you've come to the right place, and that is Advent Health. Learn more at besthospitalinorlando.com.
Freshness made easy with Febreze small spaces.
Want continuous freshness that fights odors with no batteries and no outlets? Try Febreze Small Spaces. Ah, but what's a small space? To answer that, we brought in our lawyer.
Small spaces include but are not limited to bathrooms, closets, laundry room, kid room, pet corners, man cave, she sheds, most nooks, and all crannies.
There you go. Febreze Small Spaces is the world's most convenient. Febreze Small Spaces is super convenient and never stops freshening for 45 days.
Mm-hmm.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
Deals on the McD app are kind of like cool breezes on a hot summer day. You don't know when they're coming, but when they hit, there's nothing quite like them. Save time and get back to summer fun when you order ahead on the app. Pick up a juicy, tender McCrispy, golden fries, and a refreshing Dr. Pepper. It's 30% off your entire order when you spend $5 using mobile order and pay on the McD app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid 6/1/23 through 12/31/23 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Dr. Pepper is a registered trademark of Dr. Pepper 7UP, Inc.
A meal at McDonald's brings my family closer together. And now that same meal helps bring other families closer together. When we order a family bundle deal that has 40 crispy chicken McNuggets and 2 large fries, McDonald's donates 50 cents to local Florida Ronald McDonald House Charities chapters, providing a home away from home so families can stay close to their child during medical care. We can also round up our order and the extra will get donated. Food, family, and helping others? What could be better? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
From the Bogan Munz & Munz Weather Center. Results matter. Choose Bogan Munz & Munz.
Partly cloudy, showers likely today, chance of a thunderstorm, high around 91, heat index of around 104, 70% chance of rain.
Broadcasting live from the Todd Minor Law Studios. Involved in an accident? Get a former insurance company attorney on your side.
The weekend, Ariana Grande died for you. You know, she's going through the divorce, but don't feel bad for her. She already got a little boyfriend. I think they were working on that during the divorce.
Yeah.
821, Johnny's house, 77 now, looking for a heat index of 104 and a 70% chance of rain. All right, true stories. It happened to me. Gonna hook somebody up with a pair of tickets to see Snoop Dogg, the high school reunion tour, Saturday, August 12th at the Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater in Tampa. But we must first hear about your crazy stories. Esther, hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can. Can you hear us?
Okay.
There you go.
I can, yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
So
I didn't hear you say my name.
That's okay.
Sorry.
What's your story?
I had to climb off a cruise ship in the middle of the night to a Coast Guard boat using a rope ladder.
What happened?
My father had a medical emergency, and they had to stop the boat, turn it around to come closer to shore, and they sent a Coast Guard boat out to meet us. So pitch black, middle of the ocean, and that's how they got us off. There's a port door. They opened up, threw out the rope ladder, climbed down it, got onto the Coast Guard boat.
So you climbed down the rope, and the boat was rocking, and the other boat was rocking, and you had to climb down. They put no safety harness on you, anything?
Nope, no safety harness.
Wow.
Dang. You just fall into the ocean.
I know.
We did see the Coast Guard helicopter hover above our cruise ship one time.
Yeah,
there was
we
a
did.
medical emergency. They stopped the boat in the middle of the ocean. The Coast Guard helicopter hovered above, and they dropped down like a rope pulley system, and they pulled the guy in the stretcher up into the helicopter and then flew away.
Yeah, we saw that.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Man, how many people had to go down the rope?
Well, they wanted to do my father in a stretcher, but he refused. So he did the ladder, and then my husband. But they weren't going to send my husband with us. I literally had to throw an adult temper tantrum for them to let my husband go. They were like, oh, he can fly home from the next port.
Yeah, no.
His daughter's here. You about to put me on that boat? Goodness. All right, you hold on a second. Yeah, that's one of those
That'd be
stories.
scary, yeah.
Yeah, it would be. Hey, Jill.
Hey, how's it going?
True story. It happened to you.
Okay, so I used to live in New York City, and my husband was a tattoo artist. So I was just sitting out front. It was right on 6th Avenue in a busy area, waiting for him to get off. And Nicki Minaj came up with 3 of her homegirls. Now, this was before she was famous. She and her friends, they just come up, start talking to me, and she's like, yeah, my name's Nicki Minaj. I'm going to be a famous rapper. The boobs done, butt, yada, yada, yada. But anyway, she loved my tattoo. It's like 5 kanjis. And she was like, I love that tattoo. I want to get it. You know, she's asking me what it meant, you know, et cetera. She's like, I'm going to come back and I'm going to get it. Fast forward like 4 or 5 years, I'm watching TRL, you know, MTV, and there she is, boobs, butt, tattoo, but on the opposite arm.
So what you're saying is that she ain't look like that when you saw her.
No, she did not, but she admitted she was going to do it, and she got the tattoo, but different kanjis, but she got exactly 5 kanjis, just like mine, an exact same spot on the arm, but opposite arms.
So opposite arm, different characters. The same tattoo, though.
Yeah, just different characters. But it's the same tattoo, because she was like, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it. I mean, she didn't come to my husband to get it, but she went and got it.
Hey, Brian, that's what we call this true story. It happened to me.
I believe the story.
Right?
I 100% believe the story. No, I believe you. I just think it's funny that you think it's the same tattoo when it was 5 different characters on a different arm.
It looked the same. It was a tattoo, and she had a tattoo. Come on, man.
Why you gotta ask questions?
I'm just saying I also have kanji tattoo, and there's like, it's like characters.
Back then, not a lot of, this was in like 2000.
That's right, Jill.
Yeah, that's
true story.
Now, a lot of people had them back then.
That's
and,
right.
You know.
I believe
you.
True
But
story.
She acted like she had never seen it before. She was like, oh my God, that's so cool. What does it mean? Blah, blah, blah. So,
True
anyway.
story. Yeah, I believe that. I can hear the energy in her voice.
No, I believe 100% it happened.
True story.
100%.
It happened to me.
I believe it happened.
She had tattoos. I had them. Got it from me.
Me and Ray got the same tattoos.
Got it from you. Tiffany.
Yes.
True story. Happened to you.
They both ink,
True
right?
story. I was driving home from a karaoke place one night, and I ran over an alligator. Yeah. So I was coming home, and it was like pitch black, and like the back road that I take, it doesn't have like street lights on it. I had just gotten pulled over, got a speeding ticket. Not even 2 minutes after I left the cop, I saw some eyes in the road that I totally thought was a possum until I got way too close to see what it really was. And I was like, well, I can't move over now. So I just kept going.
How big was it?
So it had to be a baby because it fit directly like between my tires. So my tires were never punctured, but there were definitely scrapings under my car. There was a little bit of blood.
Amazing.
My bolts were bent.
You had a baby alligator.
Yeah. Only in Florida would you hear that sentence.
I know. And I worked at a car dealership, so like I just kept going. And when I got to work the next morning, I was like, put my car on the lift. You have to check my car. And they made me like pictures that said Gator Killer and everything.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the number of people that asked me if I went back for gator tail, like, no, I didn't go check. I didn't see if it was alive. It was mad. I wasn't going back there.
Oh yeah. The worst thing you can do is go back. If you didn't kill it, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
And that's exactly. Yeah, they were like, well, did you go back? And I was like, well, no, I'm not stupid.
And if you went back, what are you gonna do?
Exactly. What was I gonna do? Try to wrestle it into my car by myself? No, I'm good.
Okay, hold on a second. All right. Off the cruise ship on a medical emergency on a rope. Got the same tattoos. Nicki Minaj copied her tattoo style, and she ran over a baby alligator in the middle of the street and left it there to die and suffer. Ray, who you feeling?
I'm going Nicki Minaj tattoo.
All right, Nerese.
I'm going to go with the cruise.
B.
Oh, you know I'm going Nicki Minaj tattoo.
I'm going to go with the alligator because she needs a vote. She needs a vote. So, Jill, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets. See Snoop Dogg, the high school reunion tour Saturday, August 12th at the Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater.
Show him your tattoos. You might get one just like it on the other arm, but different characters.
She said, she saw mine and said, I'm going to get one just like that, man. All right, we'll come back. We're going to do some comparison. Some things the kids used to deal with back in the day, the kids today could not deal with, no way, form, or fashion. We'll get a list together when we get back here on Johnny's House.
Not really into talking. We text 41067. Brought to you by attorney Dan Newlin. In a wreck, need a check? Just Google Dan Newlin.
This report is sponsored by Wawa.
When it comes to your health care, you want the assurance of knowing you've chosen the right place. Advent Health Orlando has been named the #1 hospital in Orlando by U.S. News & World Report for 13 straight years and is the only nationally ranked hospital in the greater Orlando area with 4 specialties recognized as the best in Orlando. This includes cancer, diabetes, OBGYN, and neurology. It's the gold standard in care. You've gone to the right place. We're talking Advent Health. Advent Health. To learn more, just find them at besthospitalinorlando.com, besthospitalinorlando.com.
I have to tell you about my latest obsession, Health Aid Kombucha. Seriously, I love this stuff. I really cannot get enough. It's my favorite tasting brand. They've got Pink Lady Apple, Passion Fruit Tangerine, and Ginger Lemon, which I drink a lot. You can drink it just like you would soda. It's what I do, but it's better for you. It's good for your gut health, too. This helps. Living probiotics in every bottle. Health Aid Kombucha. It is my new obsession, and it'll be yours, too. Give it a try.
Summer's finally here. Ready to turn up the volume and make it unforgettable? Now's your chance. M&M's has given away 2 tickets to the iHeartRadio Music Festival in Las Vegas. That's right. You could be spending a weekend with your bestie, having fun in the sun, surrounded by music, M&M's, and good vibes. Head to Walmart to treat yourself to M&M's today. And don't forget to enter for a chance to win at mms.com/new music.
Hey, I'm Jay Shetty, and I'm the host of On Purpose. In this week's episode, I had the honor to interview President Joe Biden in his first ever personal interview about mental health.
We have an enormous opportunity, but the thing I want to change is American attitude. We can do anything. There's nothing we've ever set our mind to we've not been able to do we've done together. For real.
Listen to On Purpose with Jay Shetty on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
8:37, Johnny's house. It is Wednesday. Brian showed us something off air. If you're watching the live stream, it's nothing bad. Maybe you can post it.
I just scroll through videos all morning, and when one hits me, it's funny. I got to tell everybody.
Yeah, and we were watching it. And I'm laughing so hard, my nose running.
My eyes are watering.
70% chance of rain today. Heat index of 104. It is 77 right now. So Ray, your friend posted something about today's generation. That they're too sensitive?
Yeah, because obviously, like, if you post something, it's going to offend somebody.
Oh, for sure.
Or if you say something nowadays, it's probably going to offend somebody.
Oh, yeah.
So she posted that today's generation would not last in an AOL chat room.
It was rough in there, boy.
It was rough.
It was rough.
People were crazy.
And Brian, you had a good point. Unless
they are like streamers that play video games right now.
Yeah.
Because that is the harshest place on the planet.
That is so true.
I mean, it's prison and then video game streaming. That's the level of harshness.
That is absolutely true.
Let me tell you something, parents. If your kids are playing video games and they have the headphones and the mics that they talk directly to the microphone, you do not want to hear. I overheard my kids' conversation. I was like,
yeah.
Boy, when did you start talking like that?
Yeah.
And I heard his friends too. And I'm like,
what
in the world?
The stuff that comes back on the other end. I mean, they attack everything. They attack your parents.
Oh, yeah.
Your race, your gender. It don't matter. They attack everything.
And they don't care what age, what gender, nothing.
Yeah.
They go off. Now, school busing has changed. Back in, and Brian and I talk about this all the time. Back in the day when you rode the bus, especially if you played on a sports program, you got beat up. And that's just how it was. And it was kind of a hazing kind of thing. It wasn't like they beat you up to be mean. It was just like, okay, you are a freshman. They used to have freshman oil-up days.
What?
That meant that if you were a freshman, sometime during the course of the day, some upperclassmen was going to get you in a room and punch you.
We had freshman Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even back in your generation
Yep,
too?
we
Really?
had freshman Friday. It was the first Friday
And
of the school
what
year.
did that mean?
So the smaller freshmen would end up in trash cans. They would pick them up and put them in the hallway trash cans.
So we had the first week of school, you wrote all over freshmen's arms with Sharpies. But then probably about 4 or 5 of them would get taken. And then they would take them and throw them in the pond behind the football field.
They would get taken?
I had a senior brother,
Like
so
kidnapped?
I was okay. I was safe. My brother was a senior. I mean, I got written on because everyone wants to get written on. Dude, I would write it myself, so they would be like, oh.
Somebody got him. Somebody got him.
He's marked. We don't have to mark him because if you ain't got no marks on you, you're getting taken.
It wasn't school sanctioned, but they didn't stop it.
No.
Wow. Yeah, those things. I mean, there's no way that kids today could handle stuff like that.
Well, and then the school bus.
Yeah.
Oh, school
for
bus.
sporting events. We would the varsity soccer team, the seniors would sit in the back, and we would call out names, and you had to try to touch the back door.
Yes.
But you ain't gonna make it.
Yeah. And it's funny, Brian and I are from 2 different generations, and I told him that happened to us. It was like they called your name, and you had to come back to the back of the bus. And it was guys on each seat, and as you walk by, it was rules to it. They never hit you in the face. It was more to hit you in the arm and the chest, but you had to walk back there.
Ours was like the Surge commercial. You had to try to get to the back wall. If you touched the back wall, you could stay with us.
Yeah.
Nobody ever got there.
And you're sitting in your seat, and I was with my boy Fred. You see him on the cruise. You know, man, Fred, they called your name. Man, they say that if you don't go back there, they're going to come get both of us.
Oh, no.
You better go.
That stuff, I mean, we laugh now, but no, you do that today, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
You are going to jail. Everybody involved going to jail. The bus driver going to jail. School getting sued. And Crump will be on TV doing a commercial about you.
Oh, for sure. There'd be a class action.
Yeah.
So we want to find out some other things that kids today could not handle. The phone systems back in the day, you had one house phone. Or you might have had 2, one for the kids, one for the adults. But if you only had one and you didn't pick up the call waiting, parents get on the phone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, so what you wearing to school tomorrow? John! Mom on the phone. Get on that phone, boy! You know I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
You couldn't be cool if your parents pick up the phone. And I heard some girl, I was talking to her dad, he's straight. You ain't talking to no boy. I was like, should I change my voice? I don't know what to do. I'm not talking to a boy. Who's this on the phone?
I hung up.
Yeah, right? At that point, it's like, all right,
that's it.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
See, now you got cell phones. You didn't have that. So we're going to find out what are some things that this generation could not handle and things that you actually went through. This generation is sitting there. They're listening to us now saying, y'all joking, right? No.
No.
We're not joking.
No.
Those things did.
I can't even imagine my son going through that stuff because he's grown.
I would lose my mind if my kid told me, "Hey, Dad, I was on the bus. They made me walk down, and 8 guys punched me." What? I followed the bus. Which one was it? Which one was it?
I made sure that I went to school late my freshman Friday, like my first freshman Friday. Yeah,
So you didn't
I went to school late because my sister was a junior,
Uh-huh.
and so all of her friends were like, "We're gonna get you Friday. We're gonna get you Friday."
Brian talking about they take kids and throw them in lakes.
What the hell
Don't get near the edge of the. See, you didn't want to get near the edge of campus because the lake was right across there. They would like thin you out from the herd, and then you're done.
Again. What happened, son? They threw me in the lake. Point him out. Point him out.
You guys are walking out of high schools with the spine.
No, you walked out. You walked out like, yeah. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile 41067, social media live stream. Want to hear from you. Things that you had to go through back in the day that this generation wouldn't have any idea or no way they could go through that. We want to talk to you. This is Johnny's House.
More of Johnny's House coming up next. Want to chime in now? Send us a text at 41067.
This report is sponsored by Orlando Health.
Chart a course into the night sky at Disney on Ice. Discover stories of bravery, adventure, dreams, and wishes with your favorite Disney friends. From Cinderella, Aladdin, Princess and the Frog, Frozen 2, and for the first time at Disney on Ice, Raya and the Last Dragon. Let the Disney magic come to you. Sing and dance along to your favorite Disney songs and be inspired by dazzling ice skating as Disney characters come to life on ice. Playing Amway Center September 1st through 3rd. Tickets on sale now. Visit DisneyOnIce.com for details.
Disney on Ice invites you to take a journey across the night sky with Mickey and all his friends from Encanto, The Princess and the Frog, Toy Story, Moana, Cars, Aladdin, and for the first time, Frozen 2. At Disney on Ice. Coming to the Amway Center September 1st through 3rd. Tickets on sale now. Visit DisneyOnIce.com for show details.
Switch to Boost Mobile and get the ultra smooth, ultra powerful iPhone 11 for $49.99.
He didn't stutter.
See every angle with dual cameras,
Make it a double.
all on America's largest 5G networks.
Large and in charge, baby.
Get with the power of Boost and get the iPhone 11 for $49.99.
That's half a Benjamin.
Boost Mobile.
Unleash your power.
ID verification required. New customers only, at one per line. Additional restrictions apply. See boostmobile.com for details.
Broadcasting live from the Todd Minor Law Studios. Involved in an accident? Remember, there's a reason people call Todd Minor Law. XL 1067. Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Johnny's House, Orlando's #1 hit music station, is 8:52. Yes, it's going to rain, 70% chance. Otherwise, it's going to be partly cloudy, and it is 78 right now. Got some discussion about what kids today couldn't handle, and these are things you dealt with from back in the day. We just wanted you to call us up and let you know some of those things that it would drive them nuts if that occurred. Sophia, good morning.
Hey, good morning. First time caller.
We have another one.
You've been getting a lot lately.
All right. Okay, so Sophia, what was it?
So I'm only 25, but kids today could not handle sharing one family computer.
A family computer.
Your sibling is breathing over your shoulder, and your mom is setting the timer because she only lets you go on for a half hour.
Yeah. Because, I mean, they're expensive now, but back then they were very expensive. It wasn't like everybody had one. It was one household computer.
Well, it's like technically computers are on phones today.
Yeah, it's on your phone. Man, well, you know what? Life would be a whole lot safer if the family did that, because everybody knows what's going on.
Yeah, for real.
Everybody. Ain't no creeping going on there. All right.
Yeah, my computer, they always saw what we were on,
Yes,
too.
always saw what you were on. Always saw what you were doing. Family computers. Like, what? We're going to have just one in the house. What? Get out of here.
My son doesn't even touch computers anymore unless it's for school, because he does it all on his phone or on his Xbox.
Everything is on the phone. All right, Sophia, thank you.
Awesome, thanks.
Thank you for sharing that. All right. And, hey, Michelle.
Hi, guys.
All right, some stuff that kids today couldn't handle.
Yeah, so I heard you talking about, like, hazing and stuff like that earlier. We had something called Revite Week back in the day in high school, and every class had, like, the freshmen were yellow, the sophomores were blue, the juniors were green, and the seniors were red. And you could actually, like, attack for the entire week.
You can attack?
Like Hunger Games.
Like, you were
the Hunger Games.
As a target. Like, as a target the whole entire time.
So, okay, so the school sanctioned, okay, on certain days you wear these colors. And if you're a freshman, for a week, and on certain days, or if you're an upperclassman, you had the green light to attack freshmen.
100%, yes. So I ended up moving away before my senior year to Florida. I'm from Chicago. My brother was such a punk, and I moved away. I was like, dude, man, you told on us all those years. My friends are going to kill you, dude. And my brother, like, disappeared during Revite Week. My dad's calling me. He's like, we can't find Mitch. We can't find him. He was, like, locked up in a freaking in the swimmer's locker room. Like,
They left him there? They left your brother in the locker to the point that your family didn't know where he was?
Yep.
And that's
like
cool.
A day and a half.
And everybody, a day and a half?
No.
Stop it.
He deserved it, though.
Nobody deserves
Yeah.
that. Especially in high school.
Nope, he crossed the line too many times.
He was such a punk all those years.
Okay.
Told on us for years, dude.
Okay, Michelle, so they locked your brother in the swim locker room for a day and a half, and nobody got in trouble?
Oh, well, nobody knew who did it. Stitches get stitches.
Listen,
Johnny.
hey, Michelle, say what? Who locked you in? It was Brian, Ray, and Norris. All of them locked me in.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A day and a half? You can have psychological problems from that. A day and a half.
I was like, I told you to stop trying them, Mitch.
You know what? You know what, Michelle? I couldn't handle that. When you went to school, I couldn't handle it. Wow.
My goodness.
All right. Thank you, Michelle.
Everyone's all soft these days.
Yeah. It'd be a national news story that kids were missing. We'd all be getting Amber Alerts.
I know. And she said, they'll talk to Michelle. Michelle, he deserved it. He deserved it. He was a little brat. Wow. Anything over that be?
ExxonMobil powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check. Call Dan Newland. Someone texted and said that their 16-year-old daughter said the thing that generation today can't handle is the truth.
Oh.
Anything that they hear that doesn't fit what they think, they shut down.
I agree. Ray, what they say?
Let's see here. No technology at your fingertips. Having to go to your friend's house to see if they could play.
That's right.
Not making your friends' top 8 ratings on MySpace.
Yeah, wow. That's funny.
Let's see here. Having your mom hit you with a wooden spoon.
Oh, yeah.
They wouldn't be able to process
Wooden
it.
spoon, chocolata, the belt snapping sound.
Oh, the snap.
The snap, tap,
Yeah.
tap. None of that stuff. All of those things you talked about can get you arrested.
Yeah.
Everything gets you arrested. All right, so this generation, understand. Y'all all right. Miss Ray, what's going on?
Lamar Odom doing some other really cool things in life right now.
All right, let's find out. Johnny's house.
Tell me what you say. I really need you in my life, 'cause things ain't right, girl. Tell me what you say. I don't want you to leave me, though you caught me cheating. Tell me what you say. I really need you in my life, 'cause things ain't right. 'Cause when the roof caved in and the truth came out, I just didn't know what to do. But when I become a star, we'll be living so large. I'll do anything for you. So baby, what you say? What you say? That you only meant well. Well, of course I did. What you say? What you say? What you say? That it's all for nothing. Oh, well, of course it is. What you say? That you only meant well. Well, of course you did. What you say? What you say? What you say? What did she say?
WXXL HD1 Tavares, Orlando.
I am Ed Sheeran.
This is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
1067 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So Lamar Odom was talking about how he was opening up those rehab facilities, which he has done now.
And with senior citizens, too, right?
Yes, yeah. So that's what he's doing. His latest is that he's opened a senior care facility, and it's dedicated to his 96-year-old grandmother.
Good for him.
He said, happy to announce my new venture, the Odom Senior Care, providing affordable and best-in-class care for seniors.
Good.
He said they're looking to do quality, affordable care for seniors, full spectrum on long-term residential care at affordable prices.
You know, he had a second chance at life.
Yes.
And he's taking advantage of it.
Exactly.
He said it would be perfect if I can just get Chloe back.
Yeah, right. You know what? Every time I see this, I'm like, dang. Chloe might be like, oh, wow. You know, maybe she will give him another chance. I don't know. But yeah, so this is his plan is to actually have 1,000 communities across the country. So 1,000 communities that have this senior care. So he's pre-negotiating rates right now. And so he's got 2 of them in California right now, but he's trying his hardest to
his
just
thing
keep
is
it going.
good to have that, but you got to keep the standards high because a lot of times, man, in senior citizens' home, not talking about anything here, is that because a lot of times people don't come and visit their elderly, is that the quality goes down.
It just falls apart.
Yeah. So I hope if he does that, he makes sure that it stays up.
I hope so too. So I love that for him that he's doing that.
Okay.
Sofia Vergara and her now future ex-husband, they're still going through it right now for their divorce. And I guess she has now filed her documents to enforce their prenup. And basically,
she was making the money. She was the highest paid woman on television for a couple of years.
Yep. So she has filed now to make sure that that is enforced, and that certain assets, including her artwork, jewelry, and other personal effects, don't remain under her ownership.
Yeah.
So that's what she's trying to do right now.
If you signed a prenup, it's like, hey, okay, we're getting divorced. Well, we got a prenup, so whatever it says, that's what we do. Why you got to go to court and pay more? You signed it.
But she did say that there wasn't any cheating or anything like that. They both just realized that they just were rarely on the same page, and so that's kind of what she's been doing. And she's very social about it. She's been, saying that she would rather go out with friends and just stay at home and kind of just think about the divorce that's happening right now, but she doesn't. So a list of unusual things that celebrities have in their homes. I thought it was pretty interesting. This is from BuzzFeed. So Robert Downey Jr., his whole house itself is converted into a 19th century windmill. It's actually really cool. I looked up the pictures after I saw that. I was like, I can't even picture what that would look like.
Think about it. If that's your thing and you got the money to make that happen, I think that's awesome.
Right? Let's see here. Cara Delevingne, if you haven't seen this before, she's got this hidden vagina tunnel in her house.
What?
Again, if you got the money, that's your thing.
It's not something I would build.
Which is also
not something I would do.
If you haven't seen the video of it, it's actually really funny because you walk through.
Hey, what's the on a side note? Brian, what's the record on Ray saying vagina?
I don't know how many times. I know today we've heard it a few.
No, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just
I'm not sure what the overall
I think the days
We
counted.
started out the show with vagina.
I think it's 3 so far.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 4 right
4.
there.
We can start counting today.
I'm sorry. That little sidebar. My bad, Ray. Go
Sorry.
ahead.
Well, I know the kids are back in school, so.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
RuPaul has a disco room. He's got 26 disco balls in it.
Ooh, goodness.
Yeah, Casey Musgraves, she's got a joint that Willie Nelson rolled. She's got it framed in her house.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then Zed has a Skittles dispenser that is the size of a vending machine, so it's a huge thing.
Skittles are cool for a while. After a while, you get I'm done with them.
Yeah.
It's not an all-day thing. All right, what is happening in the world? You need to find out what is trending, and we'll tell you and share it with you next on Johnny's House.
Comment is that girl.
Taylor Swift, Ice Spice, and Karma on Johnny's House. High today, it's going to reach about 104 with a 70% chance of rain. It is 80 right now. Nerese, what is trending in the world, ma'am?
We're going to start with sports. It's been announced that on Saturday, February 3rd, 2024, Orlando will be hosting the 2024 U.S. Olympic Team Trials Marathon.
Oh, yeah, I heard that, yeah.
Yeah, so this race will determine who will qualify to represent Team USA at the Olympics game Paris in 2024. And in case you don't know, a marathon is 26 miles, so the trail will start and finish near Lake Eola. And if you want to learn more about it, you can go to Orlando2024trails.com.
See, I wouldn't mind sitting outside a restaurant downtown when they're running by. I'd love to do that. Yeah, I wouldn't. I
Would
wouldn't
you heckle them? Or
no, look, marathon runners, good for you.
And the first thing I thought of was, like, good thing they're doing it in February because I can't imagine running in that heat in the summer.
No, I think it'd be great, because these are all world-class athletes, man.
I mean, I'll be out there to watch it. So, I mean, I looked at the map, too. I was like, maybe I could try to run it. And I looked at it. I was like,
try to run it.
Right, yeah, right.
I'm trying to find what restaurant's closer to the
right. I can sit on the edge, hand them some water as they run by.
Hey. Keep going, baby! Keep going!
As you're eating your lobster.
We should go out there and hand them water.
Really? Well, this is an Olympic trial. I'm sure they don't let you anywhere near the athletes.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure as more develops, I'll look into it for you guys. So, there is a trend where parents are using AirTags to track their kids who are too young to have phones.
That's good.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
I saw it's like a little bracelet that you can buy.
Yeah.
And I thought of it. I was like, what if the kids swap them? Oh, that'd be messed up.
I'm sure you had to give them instructions. Hey, this is yours.
I would have put a lock on it.
Something. Goodness. That's a good idea.
Yeah, there's a resort coming to Naples, Florida, and it's going to be the chain's biggest resort yet. It's called, the resort is called Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh, I know Great Wolf. They got one in Charlotte.
Oh, I've never heard of them. Yeah.
It has a water park inside the, like the swimming pool is a water park.
I want to go there.
I guess that's what they're known for because it's going to have 20 acres of 500 suites and 100,000 square foot of indoor water park.
Yeah.
And it's
the rooms are like lodges.
Yeah. For the most part, they're in climates where you can't go to a water park all the time. So having it indoors eliminates that.
I like that. It's also going to have adventure parks, daily events, and restaurants.
I think they were trying to. There was a store that they may be trying to build one here.
Yeah.
Came out a little while back.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
Later on this year, NASA is going to come out with their very own free streaming service, and it's not going to have any commercials. It's going to be called NASA Plus, and you can stream
Are you going to be looking
on
at just space?
Yo,
yeah, I mean, I didn't look into like what kind of content they're going to be popping out, but I mean, come on, it's NASA. Come on now.
It's space.
It's fun. It's educational stuff. Come on now.
Space.
I mean, they have a NASA channel that you can just watch, like literally space.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, what's that? Space.
Well, no wonder they're making it free now that you guys are
saying
it like that.
I would watch the Space Channel just by hoping something might fly by.
Right.
It'd be nice to like fall asleep to.
Yeah.
You know, like nice and relaxing.
It would make my world if I'm watching the Space Channel on NASA and a UFO flew by.
That's probably why they put it up there, because they know you'll just keep watching. That's never going to happen.
Oh my God, imagine if somebody hacked in and was like, beep, beep, boop, like an alien.
What do they do, Ray?
That's how they talk, Ray?
I don't know.
All right, some days
Johnny, do your noise. I'm sorry, Norris.
No,
Johnny,
okay.
can you do her noise?
I don't have a noise.
Yes, your alien noise that you do.
What's my alien noise?
From the movie.
Oh.
From Mars Attacks.
Rock, 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 rock. Rock, rock, rock.
So good at it.
Rock, rock. I love that movie. I'm sorry, Nerese.
I'm sorry.
All right, we'll wrap it up. Some days to recognize. It's National Coloring Book Day, National Ice Cream Sandwich Day, it's National Breastfeeding Week, and National Peach Month.
I remember a couple years ago, they tried to bring coloring books back. It lasted about a month.
During COVID.
The adult ones?
Yeah,
during COVID.
they did
That's
it
what it was.
Yeah.
It was COVID.
Yeah.
All right, adult conversation. Grown folks getting together on the radio talking about grown folk stuff. The topic is next on Johnny's House. It's 9:23. It's Johnny's house. It's going to be a 70% chance of rain today. Feeling like 104. It is 81 right now. All right, it's time for adult conversation. Grown folks getting together on the radio talking about very adult kind of things. We've been doing this for years. And if you got any topics you'd like us to address, just email one of us. Or you can hit us on the XL Mobile 41067. We should do that one day. Just have open topic.
Oh yeah.
On the XL next week we'll do it because school starts Thursday. Yeah, next week.
Get dirty.
Yeah, you will. Open topic. But this one we're going to talk about going to the movies in your car. And if you have, and the last time you've done it. Going to the movies in your car.
A drive-in movie, if you will.
It's called a drive-in movie. I like that. I've done it, but I haven't done it in years. I mean, years. But I've done it before. I found it quite uncomfortable. It wasn't really and then the police came and knocked on the glass.
They did?
Yeah, they did.
That is like the worst fear.
And I think they were, this was in Charlotte. It was way back in the day. And I think the cops were perverts because they said, y'all need to get out of the car. I'm like, bro, I can't get out of the car, you know.
Right.
Say, no, y'all need to get out of the car. Man, I'm telling you, man, I can't get out of the car, man. It's like either you can get out of the car or we can take you downtown. That's that step. We got to go all the way from get out of the car to downtown. Can't we? There's some discussion between that.
Just write me a citation and move along.
So we got out of the car, and he's like, listen, there's a park. It was a park. The park's closed at so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. If I ever catch you again, you're going to get arrested. I'm like, you just want to see what she looked like, oh, freak.
Yeah.
Ray, what do you think about cars?
I've done it multiple times, actually. The last time I did it was June 19th, but we don't need to talk about it.
June? You have it on your calendar?
June 19th?
The date.
Damn, Ray.
Jeez.
Goodness.
And she couldn't wait.
Man, my thing is now, I got a house.
Right.
I know.
Back then, I had the money for a hotel room.
Well, yeah, worst case, now I have a couple dollars for a cheap hotel.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But the thing is, sometimes it just happens. Sometimes you just can't wait to get to another destination.
But that's when anticipation goes in. Like, hey, we'll be in my house about 30 minutes. Just hold on there. Then but it's like maybe I'm a little bit older. I'm like,
yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like there's some fun in that.
It is, but it's also really scary.
Yeah.
Because if you get caught, it's like so embarrassing.
Yeah, some people like that type of. It adds extra energy to the situation that you can possibly get caught. That ain't never been a part of anything for me. B?
Absolutely not.
You've never done a driving?
No, because you can't do missionary in a car.
Well, actually, you can.
My car ain't that big. I have a big truck now. I guess now I could probably get in my truck, but I have a house, so I don't need it.
Not even back in the day.
No,
you never got in a car?
No, not once ever.
Oh, I thought you were saying back of the back of the back of the truck. I thought that's what you were going with.
No.
Like the bed of your truck?
No.
Oh, you should set up something for you and your wife.
So no, she wouldn't be down with that.
You never in the car either?
Never. What? Wait. What's that? Well, I don't know what the.
Ray, tell him what that means.
Have you ever done like
I ain't talking about.
Have you ever done a swivel or something?
Yeah, there has been actions in a car before.
Okay,
but
that's what I'm saying.
So like the previews in the car.
Yeah, but we're talking about full on.
Yeah.
We're talking about full on.
No.
I know.
Okay.
Never.
No, but you could have said the previews in the car.
Yeah.
This was not. This is a long time ago. Like college age.
Hey, what you need to do is y'all riding down the road. Say, hey.
No.
Yeah.
See, I'm talking about setting something up romantically for you and your wife.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
I think your wife just laugh at you. What?
She wouldn't even laugh.
She wouldn't laugh.
She'd be like, "You're so stupid."
That would make me laugh right there. Nerese, how about you?
Yeah, I think maybe like once or twice.
In your life or last week?
Do you want me to tell you the date?
Hey, Ray
did. No, this was
Ray's all in.
This was definitely when I didn't even have like a place. Like
you got a place now.
I didn't have a place, and neither did he. So it was like kind of college-ish time, and we were kind of talking, and it was fun, and it's.
I think with a car, it's just to get the job done.
Yeah.
Just to get it done. Yeah. There's no romance there.
No.
Cramped spaces. It's just maybe the excitement of that fact that you are at a drive-in movie. All right. I want to find out from you, have you ever gone to the movies in the car? If so, when and what was the circumstances before? And can anybody beat June 18th? Does anyone go to the movies?
19th.
I mean, 19th. I'm sorry, excuse me. Can anybody beat June 19th as an adult, that you went to the movies in the car as an adult? This is adult conversation, so that's what we're talking about. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. XL Mobile, if you want to text it over, it's 41067 live stream. We don't put it on social media because you guys make dirty comments, so we don't do that. But we want to hear from you. Drive-in movies. Can anybody beat June 9th? Did you say 19th? 19th. Can anybody beat that? And as an adult, have you gone to the movies as an adult? We want to talk to you and find out next on Johnny's House. Metro Boomin, 21 Savage, and The Weeknd creeping. The Weeknd's touring Europe right now. He recently greeted a huge crowd out in front of a hotel in France. So he's making all the money over there. It is 9:38. Heat index of 104.83 right now, and a 70% chance of rain. Adult conversation talking about going to the movies in a car. Movies in a car. Drive-in movie. We speak in code. I think you know what we're talking about. As Brian called it, a drive-in movie. When's the last time you've done it? And can anybody beat June 19th? Hey, Donna, as an adult. Hey, Donna.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. So you go to movies in the car?
Well, not routinely, but this one particular time we did.
Okay. And you are adults?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in our 50s.
Okay, in your 50s. Okay, and y'all decided. So what was the situation? You say, you know what, we need to go to this movie because I'm sure both of y'all have places.
We do. We're engaged. Been engaged 10 years. We go to, or we were going to Tampa every weekend to go to the clubs because they open later than they do here in Orlando.
Okay.
And on one of the visits back, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. And you know that Rooms to Go in Lakeland? That
The big, huge, the big old, huge distribution center.
Oh, yeah, I know what's up.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, we're driving, and all of a sudden he takes a right off the exit. And before I know it, we're in the parking lot, and I have a Miata.
He's like, yeah, baby, tell him.
So he pulls over the Miata.
Yep.
And
pulled into the Rooms to Go parking lot.
You know there's a video. You know, here's the thing. There's a video, and I'm sure today because it's just they can hear us.
Yeah.
They're gonna look it up. So did you have you had the tops down?
We always have the top down. Well, and what we're doing, you kind of needed the top down because you can't do it without it. But we always drove with the top down. It helps keep us awake.
And he didn't care that there was y'all didn't think about cameras?
That answers that.
I'm half asleep, and I find myself in a parking lot, and I'm like, what the hell? What the heck?
That's okay.
And there's trucks that are coming in and out of the warehouse.
Is that what y'all call it?
Yes. Trucks going in and out.
She said, put that big red truck right in this little garage.
Wow.
Yeah, he would like it if I called that the truck.
He would like it.
If I was him, like, well, why don't you?
She said, no, he has a Miata.
I honestly didn't think about the cameras. I didn't think about it. I just kept saying, they're going to see us. And he's like, shut up. We're fine.
That's love.
I think that's great after 10 years that half asleep in the middle of the night driving home that your fiance pulls over in a distribution center. And you say, man, you better get your hands off me. I'm tired.
Right.
And you said, and your concern was, aren't somebody going to watch? I think that's awesome. I do. I think that's great.
Yeah, it's especially nice because we do visit up there every once in a while, and we'll go by, and I'll just nudge him, point to the Rooms to Go as we go by.
Well, you better hope that nobody finds that and go ahead and drop that video on social media.
Oh, crap.
He's like, I don't mind if I do.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, he put in work that night. He put in work. All right.
It was a memorable night.
All right. Thank you, Donna. Thank y'all for sharing that. Y'all keep that love, man.
Pleasure.
No, I think
yes, absolutely.
I think that's awesome. I really do. I can't imagine. You remember gambling, partying all night. The person you're driving home half asleep, and you pull over, and they're like, "What, we home? Mm-mm. We ain't home. Better get your hands off me, fool."
I can't even imagine.
Please,
my wife would be like, kick me out the truck. Next thing you know, I'm in the parking lot by myself.
I know. You're like, hey, I thought. No, you didn't. Hey, Lauren.
Hello.
Driving movies. Have you done one?
Oh, my gosh. I used to now. So, like, in my 20s, I was good for it. It was a staple, right? So not too long
They call it drive-in Laura.
Not too long ago. Yeah, because why not? Easily accessible. So, like, a few months ago, I met someone. I'm like, we're good. We're chilling, whatever. I caught a cramp, right? So I'm in my 30s, and my hip locked up. So every thread, I'm like, ooh, but I was in pain, so I didn't want to say that.
He thought he was doing work, boy. I'm doing work, boy. Working it. Oh, baby.
So like he's thinking he's putting in work, and like every thrust, like my hip is like pounding. I'm like, I gotta stop. I can't do it anymore. So yeah, to you, girl.
You gotta stretch now before you go to the movies.
Now, if you really wanted to stroke his ego, you're like, look, we gotta stop. I don't know what got into you tonight, but we gotta stop. Don't let him know.
I was so lost for words because I was so embarrassed.
Listen, I'll have to give it to you, man. Hey, cramps hurt.
Yeah,
I don't
they
care
do.
what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
If I catch a cramp, everything in the world stops at that time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you said
I
no.
couldn't talk. I'm just like, oh.
He's like, yeah, right, baby, right. Dang.
What was that noise she's making again?
Oh, God.
Lauren.
Oh.
If that was me, I'm like, what? Oh.
Oh my God. And I'm sitting there grabbing my hip and everything, like, oh.
He's like, I'm breaking a back.
He thought he put in major work.
He done broke the hip, girl.
Oh, yeah, that confidence was high, but I'm in pain the whole time. But Mama ain't raised no punk, so I had to finish it.
There you go. Look at you. Yeah. Got to be more women like you in the world today. More women like you, Lauren. All right. Thank you, Lauren.
Wow, that's commitment right there.
No joke. Straight up commitment. Be anything?
XOMO powered by
Wow.
Dan Newland. Interact. Need a check. Call Dan Newland. Someone said we did it yesterday.
What?
Right off of 192 on the way home.
no.
We got a big old pickup truck with a full cab. He's 6'4", so you do need a big old pickup truck.
Man, they beat you, right? Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I don't mind getting frisky, but it's hot. It is hot. Wow. Judy, thanks for calling. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to take your call. We got to get out of here before we get in trouble. It's 9:44. All right, it's 9:50. We need to leave and do some stuff. Ray, what's going on in your world today?
I have a little Zoom meeting with Jana and the boss to try to put together some things for the future is basically what I'm going to say.
Okay.
So I'm excited for that. And then my son has his doctor's appointment to hopefully get approved to go back to school.
Okay.
So it's been 2.5 weeks. So hopefully he has that and then getting a workout in.
You got a lot today.
I have a lot.
Goodness. Nerese, what's happening in your world today, ma'am?
I will also be participating in this meeting with Ray and got to squeeze in my nap, squeeze in my workout because later tonight I am doing the overnights.
Okay.
So,
Very
I'll be
good.
on 12 a.m. tonight. So
Very good. Very good. B?
Nothing, just some stuff to do around here. A couple of radio shows I got to take care of. And then I got to try to get back to working out today. So. I did post the second installment of my 22 Years to XL. I started it before vacation, but then a bunch of work came along and vacation came along.
Yeah.
So the second part of it, this one leads up to where I started on the show.
Okay.
So that if you check the first one and then check the second one, it's on the iHeartRadio app. It's called Talking to Myself. That's my podcast.
I do listen to it, by the way. So I saw that it popped up because I follow you. Yeah. So I am actually I'm going to listen to it.
I don't listen to it because I already know what I sound like.
Well, I'm excited to hear it. So.
All right. Ryan Seacrest, take this thing. Have a beautiful day, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.
I didn't even say bye to y'all yesterday because I had to go to a meeting. So I'm saying today. Bye. And don't forget to go check out my podcast. My shoe came untied. right, I got radio shows to do. Peace out.